Greetings, fellow detectives. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Friday. Welcome to the stream of Ransom of the Seven Ships. I hope you are all doing well. Just setting up my setup here. Welcome, welcome. Hello, hello. How's everyone doing? Okay. Here we are. So, Ransom of the Seven Ships. We've made it all the way up to the 20th mystery in the Nancy Drew series. We've now streamed 20 Nancy Drew games. Literally playing this game right now, trying to find a solution to one puzzle when this notification popped up. Well, it's perfect. Hi, Sarah. Hello, Juan Peña. And hello, is it Sei Ichigo? Sorry if I said your name wrong. Greetings, my history girl. Welcome. Cracks Knuckles ready to roast this. Yes. Yeah, so for those of you that don't know, this, before Midnight in Salem came out, this was ranked as the second worst Nancy Drew game in my opinion. For various reasons that will be discussed throughout the entirety of the stream, so there will be a fair amount of roasting going on, but all in good fun. Like, ultimately, it's still a Nancy Drew game, so it's still wonderful and amazing in so many ways. It's correct. Okay, awesome. That's amazing. 20 streams. Yes. Yes, thank you so much to everyone who's been joining these streams. That helps so much. It makes it so much fun. It really is motivating to keep going with them. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, so yes, there will be some roasting going on through the majority of this stream. I do recognize that there are positive things about this game, absolutely. And it's still, like, because it's a Nancy Drew game, better than your average video game, I feel like, or at least a fair amount of video games. Like, it's still amazing. So you rank mid as the worst before? Yes, yep. Yeah, Midnight in Salem is the worst. Midnight in Salem, Shattered Medallion, and Ransom of the Seven Ships are my bottom three in that order. Or the worst three in that order. Hello, Golden Moon! Crazy how Ransom and Waverly go one after the other. Isn't that weird? It's like one of my least favorite games, followed by my favorite game of all time. This is your first time playing this game. You kept postponing it for years and finally decided to play it yesterday. It does have a lot of puzzles, so if you're a puzzle fan, that's good. It does have a beautiful setting. I love looking at the beautiful beaches and everything. Big fan of that. So it's got some good stuff. I wanted to like this game so bad. Me too, Glazed Donut. As the worst game in the series, yeah. My worst game is Midnight in Salem, followed by the Shattered Medallion, followed by this one. Finally coming in for your first one, the final scene, sort of at the beginning of the pandemic. Oh my gosh, yes. Feels like ages ago. Yeah, a long time and been like a week. Exactly. Like, I kind of feel like April barely registers in my brain at all as a time that happened in life. It's crazy. Ugh, love it. All right, well, let's go ahead and get started. We've got this lovely little leprechaun from The Haunting of Castle Malloy that Nancy apparently stole and put in her yard. That's probably not okay, Nancy, but, you know, you do you. We have a Mayan statue from Secret of the Scarlet Hand, a Carnivale mosque from Phantom of Venice, a little sheep doll from Haunting of Castle Malloy, the hula doll from Creature of Kapu Cave, and Legend of the Crystal Skull. Our lovely light here that is just way too much fun to turn on and off for some weird reason. And then our lovely scrapbook with the last few cases that we have solved. Nancy's classic desk, we love it. All right, what's our case this time?
Leave it to Bess to enter an online sweepstakes and wind up winning a 5-day vacation in the Bahamas. Naturally, she invited her cousin George and me to go with her, and naturally we said yes. As luck would have it, Dad and I have to go to a father-daughter banquet on the day the vacation begins, which means I'm going to have to arrive a day late. But the ecotourism resort where we're staying sounds very cool, and the island is so remote you can only get there by float plane. White sand beaches, turquoise waters, and tropical sunshine. Here we come.
Here we come. Yay! It's totally going to be a vacation. There will be nothing wrong at all. Wouldn't have a problem with the insane amount of puzzles if moving from an area to area didn't take ages. That makes a lot of sense, actually. The leprechaun in the garden is like way too big. Wait, your long gnomes aren't just like the size of your shed? I mean, isn't that the size of all typical garden gnomes? They're just as big as buildings? It is really big. That's a good eye. Okay, we're flying south. Usually we fly east to Europe, and now we're actually going down to the Bahamas. I mean, I'm happy thinking about being in the Bahamas right now.
There it is. Dread Isle.
It looks so small.
It'd take you a while to get anywhere down there on foot, I can tell you that. Unless you're super athletic.
How often do you fly charters out here?
Your two friends, the ones I flew out here yesterday, they were my first passengers in weeks.
Pretty isolated, huh?
Granted, a lot of these places shut down during the summer on account of hurricanes. But even when it's not storm season, I guarantee you, that island down there is pretty much a ghost town.
There's George. Hi, slow down. I'm not going anywhere.
Hey, hold on.
George?
Stop. No, don't go. Stop. No, come back. Come back.
George? What's wrong? What are you doing?
I was trying to stop him. We need help.
Why? What's happened?
Bess has been kidnapped.
No!
When I woke up this morning, Bess's bed hadn't been slept in, and there was no sign of her. She never came back from going to watch the sunset. Here's the note the Gibsons left. I knew I should have gone with her, but I was just so tired. This is all my fault.
It is not your fault, George. The Gibsons, they're the people who own the resort?
Yes, but there's no sign of them either.
Bess, George, and Nancy, welcome to Dread Isle. We apologize for not being here to greet you. We've taken the boat out as conditions for deep-sea fishing are better than they've been in months. We'll be back by morning, but please make yourselves at home in the meantime. And you absolutely must take the golf cart, oh must we, out to Sangre Beach to watch the sunset. That does sound nice. It will be the most magnificent thing you've ever seen, we guarantee
And
it.
here's the note I found from the kidnappers. They obviously knew you were coming.
It sure looks that way. Wonder who El Toro is.
He was the Spanish captain of a fleet of 7 ships that sank near Dread Isle about 300 years ago. There's something about him in those books over there.
Right, Sarah? I'm going to go back into my Sims game and I'm going to take one of the lawn gnomes and I'm going to size it up to the size of the house and put it in the yard. I will absolutely correct this inaccuracy. Greetings, Grace. Welcome. Perfect name for a vacation spot. Dread Isle. Yeah, it sounds relaxing. I might just not even play this game and just watch you finish it. Whatever works for you, say Ichigo. Greetings, JK lady. Oh, I was so angry that Nancy did not get angry in this game. Same.
Have you seen anyone else on the island at all?
No, but then we really didn't have time to explore yesterday because we arrived so late. And I've been in here ever since I found that ransom note. I've been trying to get this satellite phone to work so we can call for help. So far, no luck. I feel so useless.
You can do it, George. Just keep at it. In the meantime, I'm going to look around. Maybe go out to this Sangre Beach place.
Bess took the only golf cart that worked. That one that's still here needs water or something. Anyway, keep me posted.
Why would it need water? I totally know what you mean, glazed donut. It needs more to it to be as memorable. Waverly is the next one, like they're so different. Very true. Okay, I love the music. I think the music is fantastic. It's not very mysterious, but I love the music. I love the design of this place. Like, how pretty is this? These trees. I'm trying to say all the positive things now, because I'm going to be less positive as we continue. I want this furniture, like on my patio. That looks so comfortable. In Search of the Seven Virtues Fleet. So this is a whole book about El Toro. So basically this pirate fleet apparently got deserted on this island here a long time ago. I just love how the palm trees are swaying. And supposedly buried a treasure, or they were at least carrying a treasure with them. So basically we need to find that for the person who kidnapped Bess, because the person who kidnapped Bess is the worst. Really love the mystery of this game, and the scenery is gorgeous, but the puzzles and the stupid monkeys kill it. Exactly. Exactly. Also, Cuckoo. Cuckoo. Cuckoo's adorable, but Cuckoo is also more frustrating than Lulu.
Stranger danger! Stranger danger! Stay back!
It's okay. My name's Nancy Drew. What's your name?
Cuckoo's my name. Talking's my game.
Cuckoo. That's weird. You look just like this bird I met in England named Lulu.
Grandma Lulu, pretty bird, Grandma Lulu.
You like being here all by yourself?
Cuckoo want fruit! Fruit, fruit, fruit! Monkey see, monkey do, cuckoo want fruit! Fruit! Monkey see, monkey do, cuckoo want fruit!
Okay.
It freaked out like that with me, too. Probably tired of eating birdseed.
Cuckoo want fruit.
You've made that painfully clear. I'll see what I can do.
Cuckoo want fruit. We can see a glimpse of newspapers of cases that Nancy has solved before. The fact that the palm tree is moving is pretty cool. I love that detail, and the fans up at the top. Super pretty. Yeah, and going out the golf cart door. The one that doesn't go to the golf cart. Yeah, super pretty. Yeah, isn't that gorgeous? And the cloth moving here. You can see the beach in the distance. It is just stunning. And the animation, actually, with George running up to us was really good. That was really cool. Down here we can
Sailboat. At least it would be one if it had sails.
go sailing when we find the sails. I love the ocean. The thing that destroys this game is the characters, the monkeys, and the frustrating puzzles. Okay, I'm
This
also
closet has a pretty sophisticated lock on it.
going
Probably keep
to
out nosy guests. Oh, no offense.
use cheats for some of these puzzles just to save time because there are so many. But didn't need to use a cheat for that one. I just master detective statused it. Do really like the atmosphere and wish you could go on vacation there. Totally. The ribbons, yes. No idea who the culprit is yet, so are you going to be spoiling it as you play? No. That is not my plan. Yeah, we should avoid spoilers until the
I
end.
found some walkie-talkies. We should carry one with us at all times. That way we'll always be in touch. Here.
Thanks. Good idea.
Okay.
This scuba gear might come in handy. Good thing I'm up to date on my diving certification.
That's convenient, Nancy. Air tank refill.
There's a map in here. That's weird.
What is?
I've solved a case in every spot that's marked on this map.
You think the Gibsons have been keeping tabs on you?
Kinda looks that way.
Probably just a coincidence.
It's not a coincidence. It's literally got little marks on every single place where Nancy solved a mystery. We need to get Nancy to Minnesota. I don't know what the mystery would be, but I think something exploring Native American culture would be extremely cool. Okay, we can fix this thing.
Looks like this thing needs a battery.
It needs a
Looks
battery.
like this needs to be put together.
The Bat Seeker. I mean, that could go... I mean, we should definitely do the big one first. The biggest one first, and then the smaller ones later. Like, maybe...
Don't forget to put on sunscreen there.
Don't forget to put on sunscreen, dear. That is true. Unless you're Margarita Faubourg. To me, to be tan is good.
Turn that thing off.
Where does this fit? Oh, it can go there. Okay, what about this one? Maybe there. Wait, let's do this bigger one first. The Minnesota U game you proposed would be so cool. I do want more of her in America. I really feel like Trail of the Twister only because it felt like Midwest representation. Yeah, exactly. Like more Midwest style games would be super cool. Because then, I mean, there's nothing super different about the locations. So the games would focus more on the mystery while still being set in like a really pretty place. Kind of thing. That's my thinking behind it. But who knows if games are still a thing, sadly. That looks good. What about that, maybe? Feel like this needs to be something.
Don't forget to put on sunscreen.
Is there a way to pin a comment in chat? Like, no spoilers. Someone in chat doesn't know the culprit yet. Oh, that is a good question. I actually have no idea if there's a way to pin that. But yeah, we should try to avoid spoilers for sure.
This smells funny.
I know you can do that in Twitch, but I've never tried in YouTube chat. Let's see.
That was funny.
That was funny. You're a weird one, Cuckoo. What if we put this one up here?
Who's there?
I don't know. Who's there, Cuckoo? Maybe this one can go down here? That looks fine. What about... Oh, okay. How about this? And then maybe this one. And maybe this goes... here, maybe? But where does this orange thing go? See, right off the bat, we're getting stuck on puzzles. Ooh, that looks good. Oh, wait, what about this? This and this.
That looks right, but I still need a battery.
I still need a battery. I hope we get more games, but I feel like we won't. Or, like, I definitely don't want more of the mid variety. Exactly. If we get more games, they need to actually be good ones. Yes, T. Yes, Shade. Okay, so there's bats on the beach. Brown bat, Buffy flower, water houses leaf-nosed, Jamaican fruit, Cuban fruit eating, and then during the day, western tanagers, western spindalis, Cuban emerald hummingbird, bananaquit, and red-billed tropic bird. Well, that's cool. And then you can look for bats with these frequencies, so that's pretty neat. Oh, look, monkeys!
It's hot outside.
I love that you would give Cuckoo a good home, say Ichigo. Cuckoo needs a good home. Oh look, Sunny's been here. And he took field notes for us. Diminished cognitive prowess. Yeah, you think that. You'd think that, and yet the monkeys still managed to win. So he gives us notes on how to hopefully beat the monkeys. So thanks, Sunny. Appreciate that. And if we go out here, we need to fix the golf cart by putting some apparatus on it.
Locked. Maybe the Gibsons kept the key at the front desk.
Maybe they do.
Have you got something?
Yeah, the sneaking suspicion that this whole thing, the contest best won, the trip here, the note from the Gibsons, I think it was all just a big ploy to capture one or both of you so someone could force me to find this treasure for them.
That's so diabolical. Who would do something like that?
Someone who doesn't much like me, maybe?
Well, let's see. If we take the number of crooks you've busted in the course of solving a mystery, factor in their friends, relatives, and co-conspirators, and add to that all the people out there who don't much like anyone, we're down to what? Like 1,000 people?
You're right. The only way we're going to find out who it is
By finding Bess. No problem.
Yeah, Sarah brings up a good point. So Sunny June was first introduced as like a person in Secret of the Scarlet Hand, the 6th mystery in the Nancy Drew series, but not as a physical character, not as a phone character. We just see his notes laying around. So we see him in Secret of the Scarlet Hand. We see him in Danger by Design, or his notes. We see word of him in Phantom of Venice. We see word of him in this one. But he isn't physically a character until the Shattered Medallion. But he's been around. That Sunny gets around. Haven't played Shattered Medallion. Yeah, that's fair.
Have you by any chance seen the key to the shed outside?
I've seen a key. I'm not sure if it's the key. Here, try it and see if it works.
Thanks.
Anything else?
I need a 9-volt battery. Have you come across any?
I'll keep my eyes open, but you may be out of luck.
We both better keep working.
See ya, Nance.
Nancy is not nearly frantic enough. Her best friend has been kidnapped and is missing. Freak out a little bit, Nancy. Of those games that you haven't played, say Ichigo, I would say Scarlet Hand and Sea of Darkness are both very solid games. I like Tomb of the Last Queen too. It's very puzzle heavy. But it's kind of like this game. Like, the environment is super cool.
The sails.
Sail bin. And we use the sails on there to get the code. But Secret of the Scarlet Hand and Sea of Darkness, I think, are just objectively very strong games. Shattered Medallion is, not great, but it's at least still a Nancy Drew game. The sinking of the Atocha, and it looks like we can't look at that yet. Directions for how to fix the apparently water-powered golf cart. 60 milliliters. We could solve a lot of problems in the world if we could. Hey, it's Zippy's bait from Creature of Kapu Cave. I've never noticed that before. If we could power things with water. Alright. Now we put this contraption on here. Let's see. Hello, Jessica! You have not missed much. We haven't even left the, whatchamacallit, this resort place yet. Sunny created a cult. What an icon. Right? We all need group therapy after the Shattered Medallion stream. So what did we need to get these all to? 60, I think? Let's see. No, 100. Let's see. If we were to open them all... Because this one already has 75. That would disperse 10 to each. But then maybe we need like 15? So that would be 15. Aha. And so this one needs 20. This one needs 30. That one probably needs 30, right? Maybe... Because that would be 20. And then this one can be 30. And then this one can be 60.
That should do it.
Haha! Nancy doesn't care about Bess, to be honest. Right? It's so sad. Will there be a midstream? If I can make it work, yes. Nancy was more freaked out in the final scene about her kidnapped friend than she is with this friend. Exactly, incomplete name. Exactly. Been avoiding C because whenever people compliment it, they only speak of the music and the visuals, which makes me think these are the only qualities the game has, and I care about the plot. I love the plot of Sea of Darkness. It's actually one of my top 5 favorite games. Partially because I think the story and the characters are so strong. You found the plot boring, but the visuals and puzzles are great. Sure. Really good. Plot's pretty strong. I'll play all of them eventually. Play the ones I think are the most interesting. That is very fair. That's true, too, because C was the last one. Hi, Demon Slayer. Welcome to the stream. We got the golf cart working. Whee! Can I crash into stuff? Oh, no, a tree. Oh, no, another tree. Oh, Nancy, what are you doing? Whoa! If I have to drive, I'm going to make it interesting. Okay, beautiful beach. Shark Cove. Stunning. We love. And this gives us the directions of what we're supposed to do. Go to Shark Cove, follow the 15 men to Dead Man's Chest. Start below the W and take 3 paces south. And the W, I believe, is over here. Working from home and have another meeting soon, but you can have the stream on in the back. Oh, that's awesome, Demon Slayer. So glad you're able to join. Wait, who said what, Jessica? I missed it. You love C. Great story, environment, music. Elizabeth song, me too. Oh, you're not a fan of that one? C is the latest Nancy Drew game, and that's that on that. The reason Nancy was more freaked in the final scene was because she was timed and she had to find Maya before the theater. Yeah, here she can just kick back on the beach and it'll all be good. Greetings, Adam. Welcome to the stream. Okay. Take 3 paces south. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Wait. Oh, you have to multiply it. I remember now. Okay. 3 paces south, and then we multiply by 1. So 3. 1, 2, 3. 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 3, Nancy. 15. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This hardly seems like a science, Nancy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. And dig. No! Nancy, go back. Dig. Dig, Nancy. 1, 2. Right click? Okay, right click. Don't know what the mid thing is exactly. Nancy isn't wearing her green horse shirt. She's shaking it up with some pink. And George couldn't figure this out. That's a good point. Why didn't George do this? Okay, so we found his book, but it's like totally in code. So... I mean, I like to look for 3-letter words and see if one of them is the. And honestly, that looks like it could be the. Maybe Light? No. Because there's a 2-letter word that ends in that. Ooh, night. Oop. Night, maybe? In the something of night. With? This is giant. And waves. Pounding, I'm guessing. Why does George look like she's 40 years old? That's a good question. Her clothes were so bad in Venice. It's so true. This puzzle is absurd. Like, no one moved around those rocks or no new trees or things popped up. Right? And her pace is exactly the same as everyone else that would do this puzzle. In the black of night? In the black of night, with hurricane winds wailing and giant waves pounding, I ordered my fleet to change course and make for land. But with this island in sight, the Caridad foundered and disappeared into the sea, while the Castidad was set ablaze when lightning ignited her sails and sank amid the smoke and flames. The remaining 5 ships managed to reach the island, where we dropped anchor and waited out the tempest. Okay. I need a 3-letter word. The. Absurd. It's gonna say the same thing. This is an area that gets tropical storms, and no trees have been knocked down in all the years since that thing was buried. So true. This ship, probably. One would imagine. Ships is the passing? A passing ship? The light. Because this is salvageable. Salvageable. A lot of Nancy's mysteries are dependent on nature not changing for decades and sometimes hundreds of years. If a new tree came in or something, she would be able to solve them. I kind of wish they included that in the games. Like, that would be kind of funny, having to account for things like that. Because I've definitely seen movies and read books where they actually did have to account for that. And I love it. I think that's so clever. Survived. Revealed catastrophic damage. Most games have these inconsistencies, but here I'm less willing to overlook them. Exactly, just because it's Ransom of the 7 ships, and there's many other problems. It's more fun to point out. Strange that this journal is written in modern English by a Spanish man from a couple hundred years ago. That is true. I think he says in the journal, I wrote in English so nobody here would know what I said. Okay, sure, El Toro. The light of dawn revealed catastrophic damage. Only a third of my men survived. Worse, not one of my ships is salvageable. None shall ever sail again. We are shipwrecked. The only hope we have of ever leaving this accursed place is to be seen by a passing ship. Lest it be a pirate ship, I have undertaken to hide our cargo. As a loyal servant of the king, it is my duty. Okay, 3-letter word. And if the last letter in the 3-letter word has a ton of letters, it's probably an E. Wait, what if this is and this? No, that doesn't make sense. That makes no sense at all. How about down here? T-H-E? No, probably not. E's are much more common than that. I'm using my, what's it called, Wheel of Fortune skills. Picking this up in Target with your dad the summer before your senior year of high school. Oh, that's so fun. Had to feed your guinea pigs. Oh, that's adorable. Just decoding the journal. Yeah, just a ton of puzzles. What else would we be doing? Maybe? My the strategy needs to work. If? Maybe this is if. Or is. Could it be is? Oh no, this is the S. 7 ships set sail. And so 7 pieces shall open the seal. I have tasked each surviving ship's crew with hiding a single item. Its location known only to them and to me. Securing the treasure itself shall be my task alone. I write in see, here it is. I write in English so that no one here with me will know how to find it. In perfect English, by the way. In this manner, any attempt to force the location of the treasure from my men will be fruitless.
These sections are still encoded, and in a very weird way. Maybe I should keep my eyes peeled for something that will help me break the code.
Greetings, Luna. I actually posted a question similar to that in the Nancy Drew fan page on Facebook the other day, but I feel like my personality has grown to be very similar to Ellie York in The Deadly Device. She's just like very reserved, really intelligent, and I can always kind of tell like she's got more to say, but she is trying to be reserved so that she doesn't like offend anyone. So I feel like Ellie York. I relate with Ellie very strongly. But I kind of feel like I look like Rachel from Mornings at Waverly Academy. I kind of look like Heather from Danger by Design. Maybe like a Rachel-Heather hybrid. That's such a good question, though. What about all of you? Like, which character do you resemble most in physicality and which one in personality? This game is such a hit or miss. If you love puzzle after puzzle after puzzle, you're going to love it. If you're like me and you like exploration and character interaction, the game is torture. Precisely. That is exactly how I feel about it. Whee! Okay, so now we can go explore the beach where Bess disappeared. Also, I hate how slowly the golf cart goes on the sand. Like, it goes so slow. If we're on the path, it should just be fast. Okay, so there's Bess's golf cart. I love this beach. And we see Bess's footprints. So we know she was here.
Bess? Bess!
Hey, look, her shoe.
Whoa!
What?
Who are you?
My name's Nancy Drew.
What are you doing here?
I'm looking for someone.
Who?
A friend, Bess Marvin. She disappeared last night.
There is no Bess Marvin here.
Look, do you think you could let me down? It'd be a whole lot easier to talk if the blood weren't rushing to my head. Ow!
Sorry.
But that's her shoe and the golf cart she was driving. Are you sure you didn't see the people who kidnapped my friend?
I was fishing last night, far down the beach. I see no kidnappers. I hear no kidnappers.
Didn't you look around after you saw her golf cart?
I do not see this cart until just now.
Have you noticed any footprints or car tracks? Anything out of the ordinary?
You ask too many questions. My name is Johnny Roll. I am from Kingston, Jamaica. I have come here to fish and to be alone. When I'm tired of fishing and being alone on this island, I will go to another. That is my story. There is no more to say.
Oh, I love that combination, Jessica. Right, Demon Slayer, the shortcuts are not shortcuts.
How come you're so intent on being alone?
That is my business. Why do you ask all these questions?
Nice accent. Aren't the footprints cool?
I'm just nosy.
I come here because I do not like nosy people. And I am not alone on this island. There are monkeys. They like to steal things. What they cannot steal, they destroy. One day I find them in my boat, tearing up whatever they can. As I am chasing them away, one bites me. These monkeys are dangerous. They have ruined the motor of my boat. I cannot go anywhere until it is fixed. That is why I set the snare to catch them before they do more damage. There are other people on the island as well.
There are? Where are they? Who are they? Tell me everything you know.
I only see them sometimes when I am fishing. Always from a distance, moving through the trees. 3, maybe 4 men. They do not bother me, I do not bother them. But if this changes, as you saw, I am ready for them.
What about a phone or a two-way radio? Do you have one?
I have none of these things. You go now. I can tell you nothing more, nor can I help you.
I'll go, but I'll be back. You can pretty much count on it.
Do as you like.
Oh, that's a really fun combination too, Luna. Golden Moon, you caught me. Pretends to be surprised. Yeah. Does he have a Frosty pack? Or Toasty pack? Or are those glow sticks? He's pretty intent on being alone because he's a wanted criminal. Oh, Johnny Roll. Such a Bess, though, both personality and physicality. I love that Seiichigo. Bess is fantastic. It's kind of funny that this is the first game where we're actually introduced to Bess and George as physical characters. Which iteration of Bess and George do you guys like the best? I personally like how they ended up in Alibi and Ashes the most, but I'm curious to see what other people think. Whee! There's just so much third person in this game. I'm no longer Nancy. Now I am a bird flying above Nancy. Pulls a Kapu cave, hinting at scary people. Living in the jungle amounts to nothing. No scare factor. Exactly. It absolutely pulls a Kapu cave. Like, hey, cool
A
legends.
pulley's missing. Some kind of animal ran off with one of those pulleys. Looks like whatever it was has an extra toe.
Yeah, my favorite. So we're gonna have to get that lifted up at some point using these pulley systems. Greetings, slightly respected. Welcome. Shatter Medallion did Bess and George so dirty. I agree. Alibi and Ash's version. That's exactly how he pictured her. Nice. Whoa, I'm gonna drive into the water. See, this is so slow. I've driven a golf cart before, and it does not go that slow in the dirt. Driven golf carts many times. Once when I was a kid, I accidentally drove a golf cart up a tree. That was fun. Ash, Bess, and George were the best. They look their age and not 40. That's a good indicator of how well the characters are done. I'm trying to read the comments, so I keep driving off the road. Maybe I shouldn't multitask. Quite similar in both games, at least George. Prefer Alibi simply because you like the game more. Yeah, I think that does definitely impact it for sure. Also, this puzzle. What is this puzzle? So we can...
Looks like this thing needs a battery.
Oh, we never did find a battery, did we? Alibi of Bess, Ransom of George. Oops! Rock. Driven golf carts and they can move so fast. They can! Hi, Chloe! Welcome! This golf cart nonsense is what made me dislike this game. They should have made more explorable, interactable locations with memorable characters. Agreed! We are not too far in, Chloe. We left the resort not too long
I need
ago.
for you guys to either scoot over or just plain scoot, okay?
They want an urchin. They're so frustrating.
I need for you guys to either scoot over or just plain scoot, okay?
Fine, I'll get you an urchin. You miniature beast of burden. Don't read comments and drive, Caitlin. I know, I shouldn't. Safety first. The climbing puzzle can go away, right? It's so dumb. All of the rocks falling down, and Nancy's just free climbing. She's not wearing any protective equipment. Like, what are you thinking, Nancy? Okay, we need a battery before I can actually do this. But at least we know we need an urchin now. Remote islands are supposed to be, well, remote. Granted, I think this is around when her started losing track of what made... Yeah, exactly. Except the next game is fantastic, at least. Greetings, by the way, Friday Lambda. Way too much top-down. Exactly. Like, too much of this third person. This is the only shortcut worth taking. The monkey animation is pretty good. That's true. The animation in this game is very solid. Oh, guys, it's my friends. Which one has the extra toe? Is it this one? I think it's this one that has the extra toe, right?
I hear you know how to play a game.
Don't read comments and climb, Caitlin. Okay, see, this one, I don't mind this monkey game because you can actually use logic to, you know, do well at it. So, I'm going to say, let's start with this one. I'm actually going to try it, this one. I want
That looks right.
that one.
My turn.
And then I can do that one. Ugh, I wanted that one. What about, let's see, is this one bigger? Or is this one bigger? Blue could go here. Green, either on these ones. So I should probably do blue here. Green can't go here, but it can go here. But he can't go there. So maybe I should take advantage of this one that he can't use. He just went yellow, so we can't go red there. So I'm going to take this one. And then blue. I'm going to go here. Where else can't you go? I want to take the places that you can go. I can't go there. I could take this one from him, or I could take this one. Let's take this one.
My turn.
Let's go. He can't go there. Can definitely go there, but I can't. Can go there. Can't go there. I can't go there. So let's go green here. I was gonna go there. Okay, blue here.
Perfect.
And then the yellow, and then I'll do green.
That looks right. Bet I know who'd like that guava.
I win. Okay, but I have to beat this monkey several times, apparently. For the battery, you need to talk to George, go to the guy. Oh, I have to get something while sailing. Sheesh, it's a process. There's a cow crying outside? Poor cow. Extra toe is in the tree, and notched ear is the one with the coconuts. Oh, the stupid coconut monkey. I don't like the coconut monkey. So I need that, and I need that, and I need this. Because this is the pulley thing, right? But I'm going to play him again because I want the thing.
Do you really know how to play a game?
Don't bother with the guava. Okay, I won't bother with the guava. That's good to know that I don't actually have to get that. Let's see. See, this is a big one, but it also inhibits how much you can get all of these little ones. This is a pretty big one, and this is a pretty big one. I'm going to start here.
That should do it.
Oh, that is a big one too, though. I'm going to take this one. And then I want that one eventually, but he's probably going to take it. So I'll take this
Your
one.
move.
Okay, good, good. This is mine. I wanted that one. So now he basically can't do a lot of these, or several of these, that are actually really good ones. He can't do this one. I can't do either of these. I could take either of these from him. Which one's bigger? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh yeah, this one's bigger. Let's go with this one then. Blue, let's see. You can take these ones. So I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think this is the biggest one. But also I want to make sure I can get these. And this one. I'll take that one.
My turn.
Green. So I'll do green on... Wait, I should take these too.
That should do it.
George gives you 3 free guavas. Oh, good point. I totally forgot about that. Hi, Amanda. Welcome. Going to be mainly listening, working on finishing up your Bole Manor build. Ooh, good for you. That sounds amazing. Wanted to get Waverly done too by tomorrow, but I'd have to might... Oh, wow. That is so impressive, Amanda. That's so cool. Hi, Maria. Welcome. The cow is either calling for her baby or giving birth. Both of those situations sound stressful. Okay, blue. Let's go this one.
Now I go.
And
That
green.
looks right. Can't go there.
Blue. Okay, green, I can do either of these. Let's do this
That
one
looks
first.
perfect. Can't do that. That should do it. Can't go there.
Take that, monkey.
Can't go there.
Listen to Caitlin trying to assert her intellect over the apes. Rude. These monkeys shall fail. Caitlin's disdain for the monkeys. The monkeys upset me so much. Did they really create monkey characters that are supposed to play highly intellectual games? Yes, Golden Moon. Instead of giving us another human suspect, they gave us monkeys. Why? Trail of the Twister had the lamest villain. That was a kind of lame villain. It was pretty obvious. Like, I definitely knew who the villain was in that one. Yeah. Live next to a farm, and the only thing that separates us from the farm is a fence. I assumed that you were at least close to a farm. So that's good. Random cows being, you know, in like a suburb or something would be a little bit concerning. Which do you think had the most obvious culprit except this game? Yeah, besides this game and its weird little, like, sort of twist thing. Who did I guess really easily? Alibi and Ashes, I guessed... Whoa! See, this is why you don't read comments and drive. Alibi and Ashes, I guessed super easily. That one was very obvious to me. I feel like Trail of the Twister was quite obvious. What other ones were obvious to me? Those are probably the 2 biggest ones. Upload the build to the gallery today and the speed build tomorrow. That's amazing! 12 12-year-old me lost to the monkeys more often than I'd like to admit. 26-year-old me loses to the monkeys more than I would like to admit.
I found that bowl of guavas, but if you give one to that parrot, stand back. She loves them.
You don't want to see the monkeys. That's because they're very frustrating to me. Fighting manatees from Secrets Can Kill. I was just there. Are you really going to make me go back to show you the monkeys? They're the worst. You can see Cuckoo. Cuckoo's also kind of frustrating.
Nancy Drew.
Hi, Cuckoo. Wow, what an elaborate perch.
Cuckoo love perch. Want to see a trick?
Sure.
A trick for a treat. A trick for a treat. Quid pro quo.
And by treat, you mean...
Fruit. Cuckoo wants fruit. 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 Fruit.
Yep.
Okay, I get the picture.
In exchange for
Just
fruit.
so we're clear, if I give you some fruit, you'll do a trick?
You got it, sister.
I've got a treat here, so how about a trick?
Treat first. Treat first. Cuckoo wants treat first.
2 farms on your road. Pennsylvania's ridiculous.
Presenting Cuckoo the Great.
That is so cute.
Is Cuckoo great or what?
I just want to know where Cuckoo got that ball from. Oh my gosh, Glazed Donut, yes! The monkeys from Sims Castaway. I love that. Ooh, obvious culprit, treasure in the Royal Tower. I played that one when I was pretty young, so I don't think I was actively thinking about who the culprit could be, because I would just, didn't have that forethought. Villain for White Wolf was pretty unexpected. Mm-hmm.
Do not bite your sister.
Chat says hello, Mr. Wizard Kitten. Chat. Yes, the chat. No, not Chad. The chat.
Ready, bird. Ready, bird.
Unless one of you is secretly named Chad. Need one of the guavas to get that perch, so don't waste them. Oh, I'll keep the other 2. I need all 3 of them? How can Lulu be fun and Cuckoo drive you up the wall? I mean, it's interesting to me because Lulu, I don't know, she's more clever. Cuckoo is just like, give me fruit and a perch, and Lulu is like, no, I'll give you answers to riddles if you give me delicious food. So it feels a little bit better. Okay, let's go back to the pulley thing. Nancy is Cuckoo's fruit dealer. Whee! They literally had one job. Whoa! Driving on the beach. I really want to watch a Let's Play of Sims Castaway, because I never actually had it, but I just saw people play it, and it looked so fun. You need 1 guava. I mean, you don't waste all 3 of them as long as you have 1. You're fine. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Friday Lambda. Cuckoo is a young little bird, and Lulu is older and wiser. Exactly. Exactly. Lulu was she learned to calm herself a little more. Yeah, I think the villain in Sea of Darkness was done quite well.
What is it now?
So all you do here is fish?
Sometimes at low tide, I walk the beach with a metal detector, searching for that which the sea has left behind.
Ever find anything valuable?
One day I find this. I do not know what it is.
Actually, it looks vaguely familiar, but I can't quite place it.
I think it must be very rare. And rare things are very valuable.
It's from Shadow Ranch, but it's huge now. I don't know why.
Would it be okay if I borrowed your metal detector?
No, my boat and my metal detector, they are my only true possessions. And unlike my boat, my metal detector is not broken. I give it to no one.
Please, Mr. Roll, it's very important. My friend's life may depend on it. I won't break it, I promise.
You ask me a question, I give you my answer. Now you may leave.
Not without that metal detector. I'm afraid I'm just gonna have to bug you until you give it to me. Sorry.
Here is what I will do. I will give you the metal detector. But first, you must give me the compass which the monkey with the notched ear stole from my boat. Do you agree?
You've got a deal. I'll be back with that compass in no time. I hope.
Okay, so now we go back to the monkeys. It's a gecko from Last Train to Blue Moon Canyon. Gotcha, Friday Lambda. We don't need to see that many tricks from Cuckoo anyway. Jessica, don't you love my driving skills? Aren't they impressive? I'm just a natural at driving while reading comments. More excited to finally play C. I really enjoy C, and I'm honestly surprised at how much I love it because, like, of the newer games, I don't know, I feel like they have to do a lot to impress me. And that one just really did. The fact that it made it into my top 5 with a bunch of, like, other nostalgic games, I think is cool. Is that not the pulley? Where did it go? Oh, down there. Got it. Okay. I'm going to look at my notes for this one, so I don't spend forever doing this. What kind of accent is this one? We were talking about that earlier, Maria, and we kind of landed on a mix of Jamaican and Irish. I hope you like math puzzles. That is true. It does have a lot of math puzzles. If you ever stream Castaway, I'll definitely be watching, just saying. That is good to know. Let's see. Pulleys, pulleys, pulleys. Where are you in my notes? These. So, like, there it's already crossed over. That's too much. What if we go this way? Aha! And this way, maybe? Aha! Okay, but we could go... No, maybe this way, this way, this way, this way, this way. Yeah! Yes? Pull, Nancy!
Too heavy.
Come on, Nancy. That way. That way. Nope. No, that doesn't work. People drive like that unironically. That's so unfortunate. At least it feels like you're on a tropical island. I love the pink sand in the ocean. I totally agree, Ray Marie. Welcome, by the way. Yeah, it's supposed to be a Jamaican accent. Is it a Jamaican accent? The world may never know. Yeah, there we go. Her last focus on what made Nancy Drew and went for relevancy, puzzles, and modern plots. Over well-crafted mysteries, totally. I love the Deadly Device. I think it harkened back to, like, the classic era of the Nancy Drew games by having one standard location, not focusing too much on it, and really just going for the mystery. I'm a big fan of Deadly Device. The puzzles are a little overwhelming. But as someone who, like, generally enjoys science quite a bit, that helped. Oops, I don't want to go this way. Whee! You're playing Deadly Device now! That's awesome! The dude is voiced by Frank's voice actor, who also does Shorty. That guy voices a lot of characters. Whee! Yes, I agree, Glazed Donut. Didn't like Deadly Device the first time, but it grew on you and you liked it now. Yeah! It's funny how some of the games can do that. Whoops, whoops. I went the long way. Why did I do that? There we go. Okay, monkeys. So it's the one with the coconut that has his compass? Is that what we figured out? It's Coconut Monkey that has what I need? I don't want to do monkey games more than I have to. Lately, a lot of attempts are being made to modernize Nancy, and you don't really need to do that, at least the way they've done. Exactly, it's so true. Deadly Device is pretty good, unless you hate science and the slow elevator of slowness. That's true. It reminded me of the Treasure of the Royal Tower elevator, though, so maybe it was, like, pulling on some of that nostalgia. The reason Her Interactive only did one person was because they thought the twist at the end would make up for it, but definitely doesn't, because there's no way of finding out who the villain is on your own. Exactly, Chloe. Exactly. Which is worse, Caitlin driving the golf cart or the snowmobile? Probably the golf cart. I didn't crash too many times in the snowmobile. Wait until we do Trail of the Twister, you guys. I try not at all to stay on track. Trail of the Twister. Could have been done better. It could have been someone who tames the monkeys who was a suspect, the resort owners. Exactly. Yes. Could have been so much better. Not big on science in the game is still your favorite. I think it really doesn't throw the science stuff in your face. That's awesome. Totally Friday Lambda. Yes, having the owners would have been so much better. What game has the worst driving? Trail of the Twister. Also just because I'm really bad at that driving. Something to drive that is better handling is more all-terrain. That would make more sense. Okay. This monkey is the one that has the compass, right? Next after this one, Chloe? My favorite game of all time? Mornings at Waverly Academy? Trail of the Twister's the worst because the car is fast and floaty and there are other cars. There's a lot of other cars too. Secret of the Old Clock had crappy driving. Nightmares from driving a Trail of the Twister. Old Notch Iris challenged me to a throwing contest with coconuts, as if some simian hurler is a match for my pitching skills. 3 rounds with 8 throws each, and the highest score wins. 5 target types with different point values. Okay, so we want to go, like, basically star crab and this coconut thing? Anything less is not acceptable.
I hear you know
I'm
how
so
to
bad
play
at this
a
one.
game.
I'm so bad at this one. I'm terrified. No, I did the top one first, you thieving monkey. Darn it. No! I hate this monkey so much. He's truly the worst. Okay.
Darn, I lost.
Yeah. I hate them. Why do they laugh at me? Ugh. Do you wish that you could drive the vehicles? Yes, in first person. That would have made it so much better. This monkey is a cheater. Yeah, he is. Ugh. Okay. You're going down, monkey. I will defeat you.
I hear you know how to play a game.
Oh yeah, Mr. Wizard Kitten, the monkeys are back. If you want to see them. I can't imagine why you'd want to, though, because they're the worst. I missed! You mean I actually have to aim? Okay, where are the coconuts? They're on the bottom this time. No! Crab. My crab. Crab. No, my crab. Ugh, how is he so good? He's getting so many more points than me.
eaten by a monkey.
Is there a better strategy for this? Do you have a game that you play often that you consider your guilty pleasure? Mine is probably Earthbound, which is your favorite game of all time. What would be my guilty pleasure game? I mean, probably the Harry Potter Hogwarts mystery game on my phone. Because I love it. It's so fun. And I just love role-playing Harry Potter, so probably that one. Okay, monkey. They came out with a story for the next game? When did they do that?
Do you really know how to play a game?
They didn't tell us, my bad. I forgot they didn't. For a second there, I was like, what? Oh, it would be just like them to have really bad marketing. This monkey cheats. Okay, back up. Back up, monkey. We want our kooky old lady cruise.
I hear you know how to play a game.
Okay, I like this setup better. The coconuts are closer to each other. See, he's already like 15 points ahead of me. I already doubled my points. I just don't understand how he's so good. And also, like, why when I click, he clicks faster.
You beat me.
Okay, so part of my issue is that I'm not using up enough coconuts. I'm too stupid for puzzles. These puzzles are all hard. Where she has to go to a mansion and gets locked in, and then there were none. Oh, yes, that would be so cool. Mid was not very consistent with its puzzles. Yeah, Mid's puzzles were horrible.
I hear you know how to play a game.
I hear you know how to play a game. It's gonna be so much fun. We're gonna have a blast together. Stupid ape. Oh gosh, you got that one. That's not fair. That was supposed to be my crab.
Darn, I lost.
I hate this monkey. Greetings, Honk Raccoon. I'm struggle busing a little bit. Another England-based mysteries because you're from there and would love a daytime one set in London. Oh, that would be cool. Can we do something with what's it called? The tower. The tower that has the crown jewels. That would be so cool. Did anyone ever watch Country Mouse and City Mouse? Because they did a mystery in that tower.
I hear you know
whose name
how to
I cannot
play a game.
remember. And it was so good, and I loved it so much as a kid. Okay, I'm sticking to the right-hand side. And apparently so is the monkey. Okay, see, I went for really low point ones there, and that wasn't smart. That was not smart. We're gonna try that again. Struggle is real.
Would you like to play a game?
Would you like to play a game? Do you understand what I am saying? It's okay if you don't because you're a monkey. And you shouldn't be playing games anyway. It is stupid that you have a plane. Damn it, I can't beat you. The Tower of London. They should make all the ravens disappear.
I hear you know how to play a game.
Someone steals the crown jewels. That'd be so cool. Yes, Juan Pena. I love the Clue movie. It's so good. Did I win? Guys, I won! I did it! I did it! Imagine if I picked this plaid rock. Oh. Whew, breathe. Take a sip of sparkling water. Breathe. Also, her animals that are more intelligent than people. Oh my gosh, that was so annoying. Mid's first puzzle was the simplest maze puzzle. It was the most ridiculous maze I've ever seen in my entire life. It was so bad. A game where Ned and Nancy's daughter solves mysteries. Ooh, that'd be cool. Mid is more like an interactive movie than a true Nancy Drew game. Exactly. That was basically the summary of my review. Is that you sit back and wait, and that's all you get. Ooh, India would be super cool. Is Clue on Netflix? It was at one point, but I feel like it needs to be on there, because I agree, Juan Pena, more people need to see it. I want a game in, yeah, Central or South America. Nancy hasn't been there yet. Whoa. I always have a panic attack after I will accidentally click on something else after struggling with the monkeys. Exactly. It's like you go through all that effort only to accidentally click on something else. 3 hours of Scopa were less frustrating. Exactly, because at least Scopa's kind of entertaining.
Do you have my compass?
There you go. Still works and everything.
Very good. You may take my metal detector, but tomorrow you must return it to me. That is all?
I want that so bad, Chloe. Ned needs to be included.
Would you by any chance have a 9-volt battery that I could have?
I do, but if you want it, you must earn it. While fishing from my boat, I lost a beacon which I must have to navigate. I am pretty sure it became snagged on some rocks as I passed by and was pulled off. By the time I realized it was missing, the monkeys had damaged my boat and I could not go back out. And so you must retrieve it for me. Sail directly northwest from this beach until you see the 2 sharp rocks. If you sail between them, you are sure to find my beacon.
I can do that.
Then the battery will soon be yours.
Okay. So, I guess let's go get his beacon. JK Lady, yes, I have seen Knives Out, and I think it was my favorite movie of last year. I loved Knives Out. It was so good. Just such a good mystery. And it was really funny, too. It has very few characters. Woo! Driving in trees. There's very little that characterizes it. While all other Nancy Drew games are unique, Mid is like your typical movie of some friends who go to town and solve a mystery. Exactly. I totally agree with that. Time to do some sailing. As if we haven't been in third person enough. Let's go do it some more.
How's it going?
Have you talked to the parrot over there?
Yeah, but it acts like it doesn't like me.
I think it's related to a parrot I met over in England.
Is that good or bad?
I'm not sure. With both of them, their favorite thing seems to be eating. But if you feed it a guava, this one will do tricks.
Really? Maybe I'll try talking to it again.
I followed the directions on the kidnapper's note and dug up El Toro's old journal.
Does it tell you where the treasure is?
I think so.
You think so?
The problem is, the journal's in code. I've decoded some of it, but not all of it.
Always a catch.
Enjoy your meeting, Demon Slayer.
I drove out to Sangre Beach.
Any sign of Bess?
Well, I found her golf cart, empty, and I saw one of her shoes. And then I discovered that a fisherman named Johnny Roll is camping there. He's kind of a beach bum. He's also very paranoid.
You found one of her shoes on the same beach as a paranoid beach bum? I don't like the sound of that. Does he know anything about Bess?
He says he doesn't, but I'm not sure I believe him.
I don't blame you. Some fisherman just happens to be camping on the very beach where Bess disappears. That's way too much of a coincidence for me.
He says he's seen other people on the island, unfriendly people.
He could just be saying that to divert attention from himself. Without even meeting this guy, I don't like him and I don't trust him. I think you should keep an eye on him.
Did you know you can play games with the monkeys here on the island?
I read that they were taught to play games. You've actually played a game with them?
And won, although it wasn't easy. They even gave me a prize, which turned out to be something they'd pilfered.
They steal things, huh? Wonder what human taught them that.
That's all I got for now.
Good luck!
That's a great question, Ray Marie. My favorite characters are Hermione and Lupin. Those are probably my two favorites. I love Hermione and I love Lupin. I think they are amazing. With Mid's characters, they went with quantity over quality. Exactly. Yeah, and most of the characters are absolutely horrible. The sailing made you want to rage quit and burn your ZD. You know, that's understandable. Because it's super frustrating when the wind, like, literally goes the exact opposite way of where you need it to go, like it's doing with me right now. The town square isn't empty. That's true. The town square isn't empty, but it's populated with clones. So these bottles you don't need to collect, but if you get all of them, they have a Edgar Allan Poe poem. We got the beacon, which hints, obviously, to warnings at Waverly Academy, the next game. They literally took the fans' words to heart. That's the problem. Yeah, exactly. They're like, all you want is more characters. You don't care if they're good or not. And say, well, no, it's the orca from Danger on Deception Island. Paranoid Beach Bum is my new band name. I love that. Whoa! Ransom, no quality and no quantity. Yup. Since you can reuse 1 or 2 models with enough changes to differentiate them, but nope, let's make 8 models for one game. Would have made a good quality game with the old layout. Exactly. That would have been so much better. Like, honestly, all of these super fans that I talk to are people who say that they would much rather prefer that the games continue to use the old format, but just expand on that more. Like, have longer games, have more characters, have more story. But I don't recall anyone saying, yeah, but we need to have, like, it needs to be this design style. Or it needs to be virtual reality or stuff like that. Like, quality, definitely, I think, is more important. Favorite Waverly characters? I love Mel. Mel is my favorite. Honestly, I love all of the Waverly characters because I think they all portray their tropes so perfectly. I love it. Who thinks Ginny was underused in the movies? Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I'm listening to Potterless, the podcast right now, and they basically go through all of the books and in detail, and it's just so frustrating to hear all the amazing things in the books that are left out of the movies. The books are where it's at. Problem with the most recent interface is that the subtitles are the most unprofessional, worst format that is possible. Exactly. They're so bad.
What is it now?
I retrieved your beacon for you. Here you go.
Good. And here is your battery.
Thank you.
That is all.
No more questions.
Goodbye.
I don't think you should hold back any punches, Friday Lambda. Midnight in Salem deserves all of them. It doesn't need to be old format, but at least make the new format better than the old one. They downgraded the game. Exactly. It would be neat to see Mel again, I agree. Okay, let me see. So, basically we don't know enough about the bats yet. We did the pulleys. Oh, the answers to the pulleys are literally in the book. Challenge issue today. How do we decode the rest of this? We got his beacon, so he gave us the battery.
Looks like this thing needs a battery.
Here you go. Okay, so we can use that now. So now do we go to the cave? Herein lies the account of the fate of the Siete Virtudes... Oops. I need to read this. I'm looking for what I need to do. Siete Virtudes fleet lost when, pursued by that fiend Henry Morgan, we were forced to sail straight into disaster. In the black of night, with hurricane winds wailing and giant waves pounding, I ordered my fleet to change course and make for land. But with this island in sight, the Caridad foundered and disappeared into the sea, while the Casidad was set ablaze when lightning ignited her sails and sank amid the smoke and flames. The remaining 5 ships managed to reach the island, where we dropped anchor and waited out the tempest. The light of dawn revealed catastrophic damage. Only a third of my men survived. Worse, not one of my ships is salvageable. None shall ever sail again. We are shipwrecked. The only hope we have of ever leaving this accursed place is to be seen by a passing ship. Lest it be a pirate ship, I have undertaken to hide our cargo. As a loyal servant of the king, it is my duty. 7 ships set sail, and so 7 pieces shall open the seal. I have tasked each surviving ship's crew with hiding a single item, its location known only to them and to me. Securing the treasure itself shall be my task alone. I write this in English so that no one here with me will know how to find it. In this manner, should our rescuers prove to be our enemies, any attempt to force the location of the treasure from my men will be fruitless. A somber day as respects were paid to the final resting place of the Caridad, 1 nautical mile due southeast of this isle. An iron chest buried under a raging sea, and colorful 9 by 9. No colors do repeat in any group, column, or row, forever honoring the 81 brave sailors lost at sea. So, I need the metal detector. He's letting me take that now, isn't he? I just forgot to take it. I'm so smart. I'm so good at this, you guys. Ransom of the 7 ships is generally one of the longer ones. Yeah, Ray Marie. It's because of all the puzzles. What'd you think of the new engine they used for Midnight in Salem? The mechanics personally made me dizzy and I disliked the look. I really didn't like the look. Because there's no detail in it. There was no detail whatsoever. The museum, their house, the kitchen, no detail. It was literally just the bare minimum to make a set. They got rid of the old magnifying glass. You can see it being way harder to find stuff. Mm-hmm. Totally. As for how you move, no, never again. Whee! It's over here somewhere, isn't it? He said due southeast of the island. But I could have sworn... Oops. Don't crash into stuff. Bad for you. Oh, that was a shark. Oh, that was a whale. Jeepers. Got close to me. Love about the characters in Mid were May Perry's leggings. Those were some pretty awesome leggings. The magnifying glass was iconic and extremely helpful. Hello. Okay, I have to run to the restroom real quick. I will be right back. And then, yes, when we're driving back, Jessica, I will try and crash the boat. We'll do some scuba diving in a second here. I shall return momentarily. Alright. And we're back. I'm loving this this conversation about Midnight in Salem's plot, because that's what a few people said, is that was like, I mean, it looks horrible, but at least the story's good. And I was like, I don't like the story at all. I think the story's really bad. Okay. So, hopefully you guys don't mind, but I am going to not solve this puzzle in real time, because we would be here for a very long time doing this colorful Sudoku. And instead, I am going to solve it with a picture. Okay, it's down here somewhere, right? Like, is it here? Nope, that's a saw. Do you think that was a hint to Shadow at the Water's Edge? Saw. Could be. Is it here? Nope, that's a cage. Is it up here? Oh, urchins. That's right, we need those. Okay, got an urchin. That's good. We want to avoid the sharks. Game, let me dig. Okay, that's a fuel container. Aha, there we go, the Caridad. Okay. So, red. Let's see if I can do this before our air runs out. Oh no, I think I'm doing the wrong numbers. Okay, no, I'm not. For some reason, that was the only different number. 6, 3, 8, 7, 4, 8, 2. If we had unlimited air, I wouldn't mind this puzzle at all. I would be perfectly fine with this puzzle. But having to go back and forth multiple times to fill up your air, normally, if you're not being a cheater like me, then it takes forever. So long. It's insane. Like, I like a good Sudoku, and I like the colorfulness of this. This is a fun way to do it. But having it under the ocean and needing to redo it that many times is silly. Quite silly, in fact. Take that, and I'll take that, and then I will skedaddle out of here. Greetings, love a hug all the time. I do not know who you are. Yeah, Luna, it was 4.5 years for the game to come out. Side note, the underwater color Sudoku puzzle is my least favorite puzzle of all time. Sudoku takes enough time as it is now when you're timed, and it's colors instead. Yup, right? And then you have to, like, sail back to fill up your air tank and then come back. It's insane. Evidence Nancy gave was technically legal, but I feel like any competent jury would dismiss it as coincidence since Nancy can't prove anything. Yeah, Midnight in Salem, hot mess. Nancy did literally no snooping. Mm-hmm. Yep, the exploration in Midnight in Salem. Wah, wah, wah. Real bad. Only like one death sequence. It's so sad. It was just such a disappointment. Like, this game has its problems. But it's not nearly as bad as Midnight in Salem, in my opinion. Oh no! I was reading the comments again and I crashed into the beach. Whoa! Whoa! Sorry, box. Where is the blaze? I'm lost. Here's a clue. I love hugs and monkeys. You love hugs and monkeys? I don't know, love a hug all the time. Oh, I got it. I get it. Gotcha. I get it now. I get it, love a hug all the time. I know, isn't my driving fantastic? Crash the boat. Oh, do we want to like crash it all the way? Here, I'll crash it all the way. I'm trying to add some stuff to the Instagram story. See, this is a perfect example of how you shouldn't Instagram and read comments and drive at the same time. Oh no, a box! I crashed into it. Oh no, a whale! I wanted to crash into it. Oh, crash into the shark. Here, Sharky. Come here, let me crash into you. No, I should leave the sharks out of this. It's not the shark's fault. Oh no, a barrel! Oh no, a beacon! Oh no! Should I just go back and forth between the barrel and the beacon? Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! There are two games in which I dislike every single puzzle. Ransom and Shadow Ranch. Ooh, controversial. I adore everything about Shadow Ranch, but you hated every puzzle which ruined the game. That's such a bummer. I totally know what you mean, though. Oh, there's a shark! The good news, it wasn't your boat. The bad news, but it was your life. That is a sassy second chance. I agree, Yokosei the Hedgehog. Hello, by the way. Lauren was actually a really cool character. How do I keep missing the beach? Is it down here? This is very entertaining. Good, I'm glad. There we go. Okay. Interactions between Deirdre and Nancy were at least not terrible. Yeah. Deirdre scared the crap out of me the first time I turned around. Right? Deirdre's jump scares in Midnight in Salem.
I haven't forgotten.
We are keeping an eye on you. One false move and you'll never see your friend again. And this is supposed to be the one hint that we have at who the culprit is. No spoilers in the chat, because some people haven't seen the game, but this is supposed to be our clue. Let's see. So we did this one. Befriended one of the families of bats that call this island home. Their blah, 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 and winged antics provide much needed laughter from my men as the creatures blah, 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 attracted to blah, blah, blah. The cave which they call home has become a safe haven to us. Explored the interior of the isle searching for supplies from its blah 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 blah, found a view most worthy. Half a blah blah blah, the blah 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 guides the way to a flying dove and a watery grave. Discovered a bounty of seafood at Half Moon Reef. Divers swim down to the secret entombed to form a perfect square. A challenge issued today by Generosidad's cabin boy Manuel to helmsman Andres for ownership of a hammock which washed ashore. Pointing to two 300-kilogram rocks, Manuel proposed that whoever lifted one of them first would win. Andres, the stronger by far, quickly accepted. Okay, we did that with the pulleys. We arrived on this island exactly 1 year ago today. As dire as our situation seems, my men find hope in the fact that many ships have suffered the same fate. The sun shines. Okay, does that mean we can get the Atocha coin now? Probably not until the monkeys get it, though. Yeah, we gotta wait for the monkeys to get it. We do have an urchin for the monkeys, so we can go throw that to them. We actually have quite a few pieces of this, too. I don't get it, even knowing I don't get the hint. Right, Juan Peña? It's like very out there. Top 5 Nancy Drew characters. 1, Ralph Guardino. I love Ralph. 2, Mitch Dillon. Truly broke my heart finding out how he made such a terrible mistake. I almost cried at the end of the game. You have to have played one of the old games to recognize this style. Exactly. Mm-hmm. It's very specific. Okay, let's go to the top of the cliff. This hotel is beautiful. Mm-hmm. The resort is really pretty. The music and the scenery are really pretty. It's a shame that there's so many monkeys. Not that way, Nancy. Whee! Oh no. I love monkeys a lot. You wouldn't love these monkeys. Love a hug all the time. My favorite characters are Harper Thornton and Dexter Egan. I love both of those characters so much. I want to give Dexter a hug so bad. Dexter needs hugs. Wait, what game is Ralph from? He's the security guard in Stay Tuned for Danger. Mitch Secrets Can Kill or Secrets Can Kill Remastered, Mitch? That's a good question. Hotchkiss and Prudence. Mm-hmm. For a kooky old lady cruise. Okay, I'm gonna read comments and climb. Because honestly, I think I do better when I read the comments because I'm not paying attention to the rocks and overcorrecting. Which generally is my downfall in this. Whoa. Whoa. We didn't get knocked out. Love it. Here, take your stupid urchin. Welcome back, Demon Slayer. We're at the top of the hill now. We need Cuckoo's perch. But Nancy won't say anything about it yet. How do we decode the rest of this? We have to decode the rest of the journal. Can we find the bats now? Even though we don't know what bats we're looking for?
Ouch.
Ouch. Yeah, I love a hug all the time. I mentioned how I once drove a golf cart up a tree. See, like, Nancy's not supposed to know which one is which, right? Like, I know the cave that we're supposed to go to, but I don't think Nancy does yet. Old ladies from the series deserve everything in the world. Justice for Eustacia and Vivian. Ouch. Can't forgive a guy who works with a creepy green-shirted loser. Yeah, like, Nancy can't go in yet. You need the giant dial in your inventory? I have it, though. This thing? But I need the perch. Do I have to go ask Cuckoo for the perch now? The astrolabe you got from the chest. Look at it. And now do I look in the journal and be like, oh hey, that looks familiar, but I need the perch. Oh, I got hit by a rock while I'm just chilling here reading. I guess we'll go talk to Cuckoo? Ouch. Papi Dada's a great phone character, Juan Pena. Now you can solve the journal?
Ouch.
Maybe I shouldn't do it while I'm hanging from the ledge.
Darn.
Whoa. Oh! Well, that's a weird trigger. Okay. Oof, the perch puzzle, ew. Right? She's so picky. Papi Dada, our favorite artist. Their large ears. Where's the L? There. Where's the L? And the E. Their large ears. Insects. Devour. Our lanterns? Lanterns. Oh, gargantuan. Gargantuan ears. Gargantuan ears, winged antics provide much needed laughter from my men as the creatures devour the insects attracted to our lanterns. Okay. Highest point. Highest point. Fathom. A view most worthy, half a fathom tall. The astrolabe. I know what an astrolabe is purely because of Nancy Drew games. Alexi, Mel, Manette, Heather, Sophia, yes. Love all those. Casually decrypting the journal while hanging from a cliff. You know how I do, Maria. Entombed. Divers swim down to the secret entombed. Down under? The secret entombed. Hidden in the Cave of Wonders? Entombed. And behind death. To form a perfect square, and so forth. 6, having used 6 loops of a 50-foot rope over pulleys. More losses at the blue hole. When a group of men dove in and lost their bearings, danger, heed this warning, death awaits all who enter these caves unprepared. Poisonous guardians of the deep strike with no warning, stay away. Only those who follow will find their way. Follow the signs?
There, all decoded.
We did it! Actually, know a trick to solve the final puzzle in the game in mere seconds. Ooh, nice. That will be helpful. I hope you're able to stick around, Friday Lambda. By triggering Nancy mentions the perch in the journal, she'll be able to ask Cuckoo for it.
I've seen a metal rod that height. The one Cuckoo the parrot is perched on.
Excellent. Anyone else have a Nancy Drew tin gift box with 2 games and a picture journal? I remember when they sold those. That's so cool, Luna. So now can I do this one? Since I'm here. Ooh, rocks. A lot of people don't like Heather, but I do, and I don't really know why, to be honest. I like Heather. I don't know, I feel like Heather, she has a lot to do, the poor girl. It's a Mayan glyph in the Bahamas. There's a sunken golf cart in Blue Hole? No way.
Well, that was kind of dumb.
No, I haven't, but that sounds really cool. Heather strikes you as quite awkward and a workaholic.
There's something over there. Maybe I can use that beam of light to find out what.
Yeah, very much like Emily from Devil Wears Prada. Okay.
George? Hello? Is someone out there? Guess not.
Footsteps outside. That is freaky. Okay. Aha! Camel. And we have all of the signs that we'll need for later.
Pick up, George, please.
I'm here. What's wrong? Over.
I'm trapped in a cave, and there's not much air in here. Over.
Don't worry, I'll get you out. Just tell me where this cave is. Over.
Take the road that bisects the island and turn right when the road ends. And then turn right again when you see the big limestone monolith. I'm in the cave with a big rock in front of it. Over.
Hang in there. I'm on my way. Over and out.
You find the sunken golf cart by taking the bottom path every time. That's so cool. And really freaky. And I love it. Okay, George can talk to Cuckoo, but honestly, do we need to talk to Cuckoo? No, we don't need to talk to Cuckoo. Bye, wizard. Time for fairy lights. Oh, enjoy, love a hug all the time. Enjoy putting up your fairy lights. Nancy has great reception, except when it's absolutely necessary for the plot. Whoa! Oh, George! Oh, no! You better be careful, George. Oops! Oh, dear. See the That was Nancy's scream, not George's. The view you got as you fell was spectacular. The view you hit as you hit the ground, not so much. George, don't help Nancy, just go home. Oh, love it. Ideal Nancy Drew meal from any of the games. Ooh, oh, Well, I gotta end it with ice cream from Scoop. Probably a bowl of the Acorn Harvest with the caramel swirls and the chocolate ice cream and like the caramely pieces. That sounds amazing. So that's what I'm having for dessert. The burgers in Last Train to Blue Moon Canyon look really good. Have to go. Bye, Chloe. Thanks so much for joining.
Nancy? Are you in there?
Yes, I can hear you. I'm in here. Can you move the rock that's blocking the entrance?
Ugh, no way! This thing weighs a ton!
It lowered into place when I pressed something, so there's got to be a way to make it go back up. Look around out there, okay?
Yes, the Black Forest cake.
I found something. I'm not sure what.
Figure it out, George. You can do it, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Now I actually sort of like this puzzle. So, we can solve this one in real time. They look so ridiculous when climbing the mountain. They do. Literally everything from the Icicle Creek Kitchen. I hear that. I would totally eat everything from the Icicle Creek Kitchen. This is the hump. It's funny how it's like first a jigsaw puzzle and then a slider puzzle. This is such an interesting concept. And I'm never positive if I like it or not. I like the challenge of it. I remember doing this though as a kid and being like super confused. Or I guess I wasn't really a kid when I played this one for the first time. As a young adult. They removed the good news, bad news thing in Thornton Hall as it does not fit the mood of the game. That's actually true. That's a good point. Because the whole game is kind of bad news. When we look at it. This looks like part of a hump. Oh, but it has the leg there. Huh. That foot definitely goes there. The only type of puzzle I can't solve are sliding puzzles. I don't understand them, and you could leave me one for years and you wouldn't be able to solve it. Sliding puzzles are really hard. The best strategy I have for sliding puzzles is doing one corner at a time. But even then, they are very tricky. That looks right. It just wouldn't be able to fix itself the way it does. Maybe like that? I wish they would snap into place when you get them right. That looks right. That also looks right. Think of this puzzle as 3 blocks tall, 4 blocks wide. That helps the pieces. Absolutely, because each one is like sections of 6. Okay. Everything's coming together now.
I'm getting there, Nance. What started out as a jigsaw puzzle just turned into a slider puzzle.
You can do it, George. Just keep at it. It's getting a little hard to breathe in here, so it probably wouldn't hurt to, hurry.
Mechanically, I don't understand how pirates from a very long time ago were able to make this happen, given that they had literally no technology on the beach, but, whatevs. Okay. Head, neck, body, and hump. And the happy music playing in the background as Nancy's, like, apparently suffocating. Kind of funny. Not funny that Nancy's suffocating, but funny that the game is like, do. Very much okay with it. Oh! Notifications! Excuse me, notifications. I'm busy right now. Shut up, Nancy. Okay, I was so close. I was like... No, okay. See... That needs to go first. Then there's the body. Okay, and now I need to get this other section of the hump over yonder. Okay, but in order to do that... like that. Did it!
Nancy, I did it!
This music is not scary because apparently Nancy can't die. It's just, it creates a dissonance with the happy music. It's so funny.
George, just in time.
Whoa, there's like no air in here.
Tell me about it.
Are you okay?
I am now, thanks. Did you see anyone out there?
No, just a bunch of delinquent monkeys. Why?
I thought I heard someone. Look, I'll be fine. You should go back and keep working on that phone.
I'll do that. You'll be happy to know I'm making progress. Keep in touch. And try being a little more careful.
Amanda, that's so cool.
Well. Looks like when it comes to Johnny Roll, things aren't quite what they seem.
He's John E. Poole. No way, and he has coins from Haunting of Castle Malloy. He's been to Ireland recently. Maybe that's why his Jamaican accent sounded a little bit Irish. Okay. So we did that. We did the bat cave. What is up with George's arms?
Ouch.
It did look a little bit weird. It was very, like, angular. I will leave now. Alright, Honk Raccoon. Thank you so much for joining, though. It was so nice to see you. Remaining 3 pieces will snap. Yeah, her model is a little bit weird. Alright, so we did that. We can go confront John E. Poole. Wee! Wee! Do 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 do.
What is it now?
I want the truth. Who are you really?
I do not know what you mean.
How come I found an ID that indicates you're Australian? Actually, never mind. All I really want to know is, where is Bess?
I do not know where your friend is. That is the truth. This also is the truth. I'm not Jamaican. I'm from Australia. My real name's John Poole.
Awesome. Now tell me something I don't know.
I'm, or at least I was, an accountant. Only I discovered a bit too much about one of my dodgier clients. As a result, he sent some henchmen after me to make sure I never tell the authorities. So now, wherever I go in order to survive, I change my name and my appearance.
How long has this been going on?
Almost a year. We'll probably have to keep it up for at least 2 more. The guys who are after me, they're very smart and very determined. They'll stoop to anything, they'll stop at nothing. My only hope is to lie low, keep moving, and trust no one. Be nice if you could keep quiet about running into me, but if you can't, no worries. Soon as I fix this engine, old Johnny Poole will be history.
He's a double agent. Oh my gosh, Sarah, I'm so sorry your internet cut out. We've decoded the journal and we're working on finding the last few pieces, and we just exposed John E. Poole.
The other people you've seen on the island, are they the ones who are after you?
Not a chance. If they were, me, you, they'd have done us all in first thing. My enemies are ruthless. I'm guessing those people have got something to do with your missing friend. But if you think I'm gonna help you find her, sorry, love. I got my own problems.
Guess I'll be going.
Don't hurry back.
Nancy lets him off the hook for that way too easily. Hi, Carly Raider. With a triple accent. What if his bad Jamaican accent was on purpose? Oh, that could be to throw suspicion off of him because he's, in air quotes, Australian. That's a thing. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Sorry guys, I'm checking something real quick. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. All right. Cuckoo time. Hey, Cuckoo. I want your perch. Give it.
Detective Drew should get a clue.
That's a really interesting perch you've got there, Cuckoo.
Nice perch, nice perch. Cuckoo love perch.
Yeah, well, the thing is, I kind of need it. Look, how about I trade you that perch for an even nicer one?
Treat for trade, treat for trade. Cuckoo want fruit, 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 fruit.
Why am I not surprised? I've got a treat here. Now, what kind of new perch would you like?
Treat first, treat first. Cuckoo want driftwood.
You want a piece of driftwood for a perch?
Driftwood for perch, driftwood for perch. Ah!
I'd better go look for your new perch.
Bye-bye.
Maria, the depths of his deception know no bounds.
We are definitely not alone on this island.
Well, there's the fisherman I told you about.
I've been hearing footsteps, like people creeping around outside. They're always gone by the time I go to look, but after a while I'll hear them again, and it's starting to get to me.
Maybe it's just monkeys or birds moving around in the grass or something.
It's people, Nancy. Several people. Maybe it's the kidnappers.
Look, even if it is, and you still don't know that for a fact, you can't let it stop you from working on that phone. Calling for help may be the only way we're going to get off this island.
You're right. I'm acting like an idiot. From now on, no matter what I hear outside, I'm just going to ignore it and focus. Although if you could somehow make the noises stop, I'd really appreciate it.
Turns out our Jamaican beach bum is really an Australian accountant, hiding out from a vengeful ex-client.
So the fisherman thing is all an act?
Looks that way.
So we're right back where we started from. Darn this phone! I'm gonna get it to work if it's the last thing I do.
Right, Demon Slayer? She's very, chill.
Not now, I'm busy.
I still had, 5 questions to ask you, George. Fine, don't talk to me. I didn't want to talk to you either. Okay, let's go find some driftwood for the parrot. You know, hardcore mystery-solving stuff. And she makes you go and, get the perch, 5 different times, doesn't she? Okay, here's this perch. We're gonna go with this one. Kaneokala is at the resort. He finally showed up. He didn't show up in the mystery that he was supposed to show up in, but now he's back. Okay, Cuckoo, how about this one?
George is a dumbhead. George is a dumbhead.
I heard that.
How rude, Cuckoo.
Here you go. A nice new driftwood perch.
Not right, not right.
What's wrong with it?
3 branches. Cuckoo want perch with 3 branches.
Not right, not right. Cuckoo want perch with 3 branches. Well, Cuckoo, maybe you don't
I'll
deserve
see what I can do.
one with 3
Cuckoo want
branches.
2 perch.
Fine. Cuckoo. Alright.
See you later, Cuckoo.
Find perch, find perch.
Cuckoo low-key wants us to clean up the beach. I guess as long as she has a good mission at heart, I'll be less upset with Cuckoo. Wish we had an easy bake oven to make Cuckoo a not-so-good parrot cake. You know, I agree. This has 3 branches, Cuckoo. How about this one? Do you want this one, Cuckoo? This was the perch she liked in my playthrough. Yeah, she, no matter what, will refuse the first couple of perches that you give her. She probably does, Demon Slayer. I would imagine that Lonnie voices Cuckoo. Cuckoo is a picky bird. Cuckoo is a picky bird.
Nancy Drew, what's up with you?
I have another perch for you. What do you think?
Cuckoo love it. Hand it over, hand it over. Gimme, gimme, gimme.
Okay, take it easy.
New perch. Very nice.
Now that you have a new perch, I'll take your old one, thank you. Oh my gosh, These headlines are about cases that I helped solve. Oh, what's going on here?
That is pretty freaky. So we've got White Wolf of Icicle Creek, we've got Phantom of Venice, and we've got Danger on Deception Island.
Pretty bird, pretty bird. Pretty perch for the pretty bird.
I better go look for Bess.
Find Bess, find Bess. Rah!
I'm working on it, Cuckoo. I do really want to make this resort in Sulani Demon Slayer, and I want to add, like, places for people to actually stay. I think it'd be so fun. Okay, let's go to the top of the hill, now that we have that thing. Just gotta figure out how to get there. Zippy zoom, in the words of Lou Talbot. Zippy zoom. Wee. Wee. So curious to find out who the culprit. Although the side notes make me suspect someone, but how realistic would that person be? The newspaper thing makes such little sense. I think the idea is that things are being planted to make Nancy think that, someone has been following her and, like, knows all of her cases. So just to point out that that's why she's here. Ouch. Given the culprit. Yeah, I totally know what you mean, Sarah. Imagine the culprit digging through library archives all over the world to find those newspapers. Yeah, no kidding. The effort required seems a little much for this particular...
Wait, what's that? Looks like somebody's moving through those bushes way across the island.
Okay, I've never figured out the actual, like, angle that you're supposed to look like, so I literally just look through it every time and click around in a circle. 'Cause I'm lazy. Orcas!
That must be Half Moon Reef.
And we've been there. I mean, we had to be because that's where we got this. Because really it's not so big that clicking around takes too much time. You climbed that cliff so fast. I got quite lucky on that one. Get dinged down like 50 million times. I usually do too, but for some reason I got lucky on that one. You can figure out using the clue in the book. See, I've always seen the clue in the book and I've never still been able to figure it out. I always do it this way. What is the actual clue in the book, just for future reference?
Hello, Dove Isle.
There we go. Hello, Dove Isle. That's what we need. Just gonna spin around to make sure there's nothing else to look at. I don't think there is, though. See, why is the music all of a sudden so intense here, but when George is trying to save Nancy from the cave, it's like happy and sunny? You're messing up my vibe, music. That's literally how you do it too? Good, I'm glad I'm not alone. Okay, let's go to Dove Isle. And if we have rocks help us down on the way, then so be it. How many stones are there? There will be no mountains left. It's so ridiculous. Like, no mountain has this many rocks falling off of it. It just doesn't. Do orcas live in the Bahamas? Yeah, I was confused about that too, Demon Slayer. I feel like orcas prefer colder waters. If I can brute force a dumb puzzle, you know that's what I'm doing. I fully support that, Yokusei. It's a lot faster to remember the two solutions are in the northeast and southwest. That's true. It is faster. That would be more efficient. Oh, I don't need to go this way. I don't need to go this way. No monkeys for me. Okay, off to Dove Isle we go. Whee! Oh, and then George is gonna have to win something from the monkey. It's the stupid board game monkey, isn't it? That steals the coin. My worst nightmare. My worst enemy monkey. I'm glad you're enjoying your new perch, Cuckoo. That's where the two spots are. They're on the map, yeah. Okay, so the wind is literally going in the exact opposite direction of where we need it to go. Which is not helpful at all. I think it's because Nancy's facing a different direction, Friday Lambda, but I'm not positive. Shark! Devile! It's the rocket from Haunting of Castle Malloy. This is where it landed. With the crows.
What's that?
A lizard.
Tosha. Tosha. I'll bet that's the galleon El Toro mentioned. The one that sank. George, can you hear me? It's Nancy. Over.
Where are you? Over.
On a little island that's right across from the resort. Listen, I need to find out the date that a Spanish ship called the Atosha sank. I'm pretty sure there's a placard in the shed that has the date on it. So I need for you to go to the shed, look at the placard, then call me back with the date, okay? Over.
I can do that.
Whoa, what was that?
What was what? Over.
Are you outside?
No, why? Over.
Then I think you may have a prowler. Maybe you should...
Go take a look. I'm on it. Over and out.
You can hear the monkey destruction in the background. Like, excuse me, monkeys.
Oh man, the monkeys must have broken into the shed.
I got the perch second try, Juan Pena, which usually doesn't happen for me. I almost always take at least 3 tries to get her the right perch.
In celebration of the date the Atosha sank, which is inscribed on its front, this commemorative silver coin... Oh no, the coin's gone. Those monkeys are not only vandals, they're also thieves. That's just peachy.
Gotcha, say Ichigo. So, like, were you stuck on figuring out what to do next? Or were you actually stuck on the board game with the evil monkey? Venice, Phantom of Venice, Hawaii, Creature of Kapu Cave, and Seattle, which I think is just... Isn't that where they make the games? Alright, let's go track down these evil monkeys. Who are pure evil and play a far bigger role in this mystery than they ever should. Whee! Going around the curves fast is fun. That I enjoy. Okay. Now, the monkey that has the coin is this one, correct? Because this is the only one we haven't played a game with yet. So it's got to be this one, right? The one that does the... with the baby that does the random game. Have to go to another meeting now, but since you're about to play against monkeys, I might not miss much. Yeah, you probably won't, Demon Slayer. I wish you luck. Thank you. Enjoy your meeting. Not much is known about orcas and tropical water patterns, although there have only been about 30 sightings in the Bahamas in the past century, so they wouldn't be there. That's so weird. I'm guessing they're only in there as a reference to Danger on Deception Island.
I would like to play a game with you.
I hate this monkey so much, because it's literally random. I literally just sit here and spin and hope to the video game gods that it goes well. They wrote 3 columns about the galleon but didn't make much of an effort to write the actual date. You know, that would have made more sense to actually have the date written down. Okay, we're past the halfway mark, so that's at least good. This yellow one is making me nervous. Watch me get a 3. See, I told you! I knew it would happen! I knew it because this game hates me. Ugh, I knew it. That's so annoying. So stupid. See, the yellow one's gonna win. Yep.
I got beaten by a monkey?
Yeah, you did, because this game is the worst. Think I'm gonna go. Have a great day. Have a great day, Jessica. Thanks so much for joining.
I'd like to play a game. Would you?
I mean, I don't want to play a game with the monkey, but I don't really have a choice now, do I? So frustrating. I sits and I clicks. This is all I am capable of. The monkeys are such cheaters. They are. They have rigged this system. Okay. That at least was faster than it usually takes me.
6 September 1622. Bingo.
Phew. Okay, that wasn't too horrible.
George calling Nancy. Come in, Nancy. Over.
Hey, George. Did you find out the date? Over?
Yup. Mission accomplished.
Fantastic. So tell me.
According to the coin on that placard, the Etosha sank on the 6th of September 1622.
George, you are awesome.
I'll let you know if I need anything else. Over and out.
On the 6th of September, 1622. Do I have that in my notebook? I do. On the 6th of September, 1622. Twenty-two, 16, 22, on the 6th of September, 1622. There we go. 6/9/1622. Siete Virtudes, Code of Conduct, first rule. Be earnest in survival. It is necessary for every man to abandon keys to his solitude and live as one. Second rule, whether they are of lofty or lowly rank, no occupation here shall lord over those who came later to the shore. And we have that thingy now. Marvelous. Okay, we're making good progress. I hate this game, this minigame, right? It's the worst. Eventually you will win, but this game depends on a lot of luck. Isn't it literally just luck? Because I can't do anything, I just click. I click the spinner when it's my turn. I always go too far. Down here. Right? Where be my beach? There we go. The worst is if a monkey is on 14 and you hit space 25, it sends you back to the start. Oh, that would make me so mad. Yes, that can happen. Yes, it is horrible. Oh, that sounds horrifying. Okay, let's fill up our air tank.
1 full tank of air coming up.
And check in with George.
How's it going?
I managed to decode all of that journal I dug up.
So you know where the treasure is?
Not exactly, no. The journal doesn't give its precise location. After all, El Toro didn't want just anybody to find it, but I'm working on it.
Anything else?
When I climbed to the top of the bat caves, I saw something, or someone, moving through the bushes on the other side of the island.
You think it was the kidnappers?
It could have been. All I really saw were the bushes moving. It was either several people or something really big.
I told you we weren't alone.
I keep finding dials all over the place.
Do you think they're important?
I hope so.
Because despite their cumbersomeness, you feel strangely compelled to collect them. You know, Nance, if this detective stuff doesn't pan out, there may just be a career for you in trash collection.
Very funny, George. In order to follow the clues in El Toro's journal, I've had to do some scuba diving.
Scuba diving? Are you nuts? With all the sharks around here?
George, contrary to what the movies would have you believe, sharks rarely attack humans, especially when they live in a healthy ecosystem like this, where they have lots of real fish to eat. If I don't bother them, they're not going to bother me.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Well, still. If a shark gets too close, you just pretend it's one of the kidnappers and punch it right in the nose.
The kidnappers left another note? Incomplete name? Over by the golf cart? I've only ever found the one. That's cool.
I'm pretty much convinced the Gibsons are the ones who kidnapped Bess, in order to get me to find that treasure for them.
But why you? I mean, you don't even know them, do you?
No, but they sure seem to know a lot about me.
Frankly, at this point, I don't really care who kidnapped her. Getting her back in one piece, that's all that matters.
We both better keep working.
See ya, Nance.
See, George is a lot more worried than Nancy is. Back here? Where's the second note? Or would they leave it in the same place? Over on this side? Oh yeah, there isn't. Is there another one? Or is that the same one?
I'm working on it, okay?
Our patience is wearing thin. Get us that treasure if you want to keep your friends safe. Oh, okay, got it. So that is a new one. Freaky. George, don't encourage Nancy to instigate Mr. Shark. Yeah, they send a second note and George can find it and comment on it.
How's it going?
That's all I got for now.
Oh,
Good luck.
interesting. Okay. I guess we go to Blue Hole now. And do some diving. Off to Blue Hole. I can't wait to drive my golf cart some more. Very slowly. Oops. I took a wrong turn. I'm geographically challenged. My bad. Whoa. Shark Cove next. I'll trust you, Friday Lambda. You need to go to the Half Moon Reef still. Yeah, I think you're right. Wait, no, I went to Half Moon Reef. To get the Sudoku, the colorful Sudoku. I did that. Is there something else I was missing? I love that you can find a bunch of stuff over here. It's so fun. Not sure what that's from. For the other diving challenge. Okay, we got the rabbit piece. Yeah, I probably do. A bottle cap. Get it. It's the Crescent Moon Island in the southwest, not the Caridad's resting place. Oh, yes, then I still have to do that. Forgot about that. Yes, we will have to go there next then. After we find this thing. So I need 3 more of these. Or no, 2 more. Okay. And we can also find Bess's bracelet somewhere around here. Which Nancy isn't nearly as worried about as she should be. Hair clip. Come here. Come here. There we go. Okay. Don't know what that is. Does anyone have any fun plans for the rest of their Friday? It's beautiful weather today. It's finally in the 70s. There's actually green leaves on the trees. Finally. Here in good old frozen Minnesota. So we're going to go over and do a social distancing hang out with my parents on their deck. We're just going to sit far apart. Another clip. I want to find Bess's bracelet. There we go. Oh, we still have so much to do in this mystery. It's a lot of, like, tasks.
That's Bess's bracelet. She must have stopped here on the way to Sangre Beach.
Or, you know, someone forced her to come here, Nancy. Like, again, you need to be more concerned about this. You're not nearly concerned enough. So now we need to make this owl figure. I think that one goes in like that. What if we do like that? The rabbit. Could do the owl like that. Aha! Aha! How many do we have? We got 5. And now we need to go to the southwest, the Crescent Moon Island. We went to Dove Island and we went to the reef to get the colorful Sudoku. And now we need to go to the southwest. A sailing we will go. A sailing we will go. Hi-ho the monkey-o. A sailing we will go. The musical stylings of Wizard Kitten are unmatched by none. Oops, as are the driving skills of Wizard Kitten. If I do say so myself, I don't mean to, you know, toot my own horn, but I can't get around this beach. Come on, boat. Or wind, I guess. Come on, wind. Help me out here. Help a girl out. So slow. This is why the sailing is so annoying. It's like they make a lot of parts of this game more difficult than they need to be, and if they just made them like a simple task, like maybe you just do the colorful Sudoku and you don't have to worry about running out of air, or maybe you can just sail in any direction. Aha! Okay. Gotta avoid the jellyfish. Whee! Blue hole Friday brain. Okay, we need to give it a shell. Because otherwise it won't let us,
Oh my gosh, there's an octopus on there.
It won't let us go in there because it's taken the hole. So if we go down here... Man, I wish we could go to Blue Moon. Raining all day at your place? Oh. Well, I guess you can have a nice rainy day in. That's always pleasant. Cloudy in Colorado. Once you've uploaded the Bulle Manor, you're gonna work on Waverly a bit. Nice. Main plan is writing, though. That's awesome. Reach for it, octopus. After you solve Half Moon Reef's puzzle, you should have 6 styles. And if you do, then you can go to Blue Moon. I think I do, yep. Okay, so this puzzle, 2 makes 3. 3 makes 4. So 1, 2, 3. And then 4 makes 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. I bet. 1, 2, 3, 4. Aha! First try. Beautiful. Okay, Nancy. Now we have to go up slowly so that we don't get the bends. If you ascend too quickly, then you can get oxygen in your bloodstream. Little bubbles into your bloodstream, and you don't want that. You don't want that at all, or you will get the bends. I really miss scuba diving. I want to go scuba diving so bad. Ow! Oops. The jellyfish stung me. Rude. Octi-senpai, we need to get the ant dial, exactly. If you had to choose between sweet or savory bagels, which would you choose? Random, I know, but I'm curious. I love that question, Luna. And I'm quite hungry right now, so it's a good question. I like sweet ones. Like whenever I lived in Rhode Island for a semester, and the best part about living in Rhode Island, honestly, was getting to go to a bagel shop on the weekends and getting freshly made bagels and really delicious coffee. And oh my gosh, this sailing puzzle. And I always really liked the cinnamon sugar ones with raisin and just regular cream cheese. Oh, so good. But I love a good savory bagel here and then. But if I could only have one between the two, I'd probably go with sweet. But I have quite a sweet tooth. Gosh, I'm so bad at this driving. Whee! Come on, Nancy. The air is deliberately going the opposite way of which way we needed to go. Chocolate peanut butter with fruit on a toasted bagel. That sounds so good. Sounds amazing. Let's go. Come on, Nancy. You can do it. You can do it. Okay, let's count. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dials. Beautiful. And then we can go get the 7th one at Blue Hole. And then do the final puzzle. So, life is good. We're almost there, George.
Now I can make another dive.
We are almost there.
I'd better take this air tank with me.
We're actually making pretty good time on this mystery.
How's it going?
I'd better get back to work.
You know where to find me.
What did I miss the past half an hour? We did a couple puzzles, say Ichigo. We did the one on the beach, and we went scuba diving with the jellyfish. We are discussing yummy food, which is fantastic. What am I doing? Am I going? Yes, we're going to Blue Hole. Blue hole away. Wait, is it this way or is it this way? I think it's this way. Alright, there we go. Up here. There we go. You were away cooking? Ooh, what were you making? I need to get rid of this notification that's blocking my screen. There we go. Can't believe I forgot the most important thing. Was going to watch some Scooby-Doo episodes in honor of the new movie release. Wearing your Scooby-Doo shirt. Oh, Scooby-Doo is the best. Love Scooby-Doo. Why won't you let me go in? Hello? I want to go into the blue hole, please. Oh, hello? I'm confused. Okay. We did the colorful Sudoku. We did the bats. We explored the interior of the isle from its highest point. We discovered a bounty of seafood at Half Moon Reef. We did the pulley puzzle. The sun shines on a date. We did the Atocha. It's now been 3 years, dark days. The morale of my men has dwindled. A shade is left, nothing more scattered across the sands. Will the sun ever shine on its iron form again, or must we live in shadow? More losses at Blue Hole. I almost said Blue Pole. Blue Pole. Danger heed this warning. Why isn't it working? It's like a traditional sandwich cheese pie. Ooh, that sounds really good. Yum. How old were you when you discovered Nancy Drew? Your older sister, now almost 30, showed you the games when you were a young kid. That's so cool. The games helped you bond a lot. Yeah, I totally get that. I was originally introduced to the games when I was 9, and then I started playing them regularly when I was 11. Because they were a little too hard for me when I was 9, because I didn't know that walkthroughs were a thing. So I literally was just solving them independently. But I am confused as to why I can't go into the blue hole. Oh, now I can.
This isn't gonna work. I can't see a thing.
Oh, now I can't. Are you serious, Nancy? I need a lantern? Where the heck am I supposed to get one of those? Swim into the darkness, because I'm annoyed at you. Keep going. Go on, Nancy. Go on. Swim into the darkness. I don't want to have to go get more things, Nancy. That just seems like an extra unnecessary step. Classic Nancy Drew thing. Like, you find a cool passageway, and then you can't utilize it because you don't have a light yet. But I know who does. And here I thought I was getting close. JK. Johnny Roll. Or no, John E. Pool. I need a glow stick. I remember the old school Nancy Drew walkthrough forums where you had to highlight a box with your mouse cursor to reveal the answer. The forums were so fun.
Now what?
Do you think you could give me an underwater glow stick?
Sure.
There's a big if coming, isn't there?
If you program my GPS with the obstacles on this chart, I won't be able to get off this island until that's done.
Is there a reason why you don't program it?
Yeah, because you're here and you want a glow stick. And because when I get to San Salvador Island, I just might tell the police there that you and your friend need rescuing.
All right.
I'm beginning to like our little relationship, know that?
I don't want to get more things, Nancy. That's such a mood. Isn't it, though? It's 15 when I discovered them. Secrets Can Kill Remastered was your first game. That's so cool that you kind of started at the beginning. The original one is the first game of the series. I didn't know there were other games. That's amazing. Playing Secrets Can Kill Remastered would be kind of funny since that game is basically just a collection of cookies. Okay. North 24. West 7324. Dread Isle. Okay. North 2354. West 7412. I have these in my detective notebook so that we don't need to spend too much time decoding them. North 2351. West 7348. North 24-6. Whoops. 24-6. West 74. $24.9 $73.42. $24.9 $74.18. And if you're fast enough, I can teach you the trick for the key door puzzle at the end of the game. Oh, now I gotta hurry. Because I hate that puzzle. As long as people continue to stream and play Nancy Drew and make videos related to Nancy Drew, the game series will never die and our community can sustain itself. Yes, Luna, exactly. The Bermuda Triangle, 2418. 7327. Okay, and Half Moon Bay is 2357. And 7430. Beautiful. Just realized I haven't saved it all. Now I have. Alright, Johnny. Played Shadow at the Water's Edge first, and boy was I terrified. Yeah, that would be quite the introduction to the series.
Now what?
So scary and so difficult. It is.
I finished programming your GPS. You'll be able to drive your boat away from here with no problem.
Crikey, you do good work.
Excuse me.
Here's your glow stick.
Thank you.
Is that it?
That's it for now.
Fine by me.
Maybe developers will stumble across this content and reach the chat and realize we want the old Nancy Drew back. That would be so nice. Give the people what they want. Yeah, her and the current company. I'm gonna fill up my air tank real quick because we want all the air that we can have. Thank you, Maria. Thank you, Amanda. Bully Manor's on the gallery. That's awesome. Love it. I will have to check that out. What was I doing? Oh yeah, filling up my air. That's what I was doing. Air is a good thing to have.
Tank of air coming up.
Beautiful. Take that, and now we go to Blue Hole. Miss Lonnie Manella, though. It was an interesting transition to a new voice actress. I think the actress did okay, but I think the writing was just so bad that she didn't have a whole lot to work with. But there's not a whole lot of, like, character to it. It doesn't differentiate her voice at all. Okay. I should have gotten this ready before I... And these symbols we get from the journal following the danger, heed this warning. Death awaits all who enter unprepared. Poisonous guardians of the deep, yada yada. Strike with no warning, stay away. So, if we follow all these. And I think, isn't up here where the other one is? At this 4-way pass? I could be completely wrong. I think I'm completely wrong, and I'm gonna go back the other way. Maybe it's up here? Aha! Air is, at least. Okay, this way. Be fine with her departure if her was honest. Yeah, that would make a big difference if they were actually just honest about it. Whenever you used to play Sims 1, you would create families just to kill them in order to build a huge graveyard. Yeah, I mean, when you need a graveyard, you gotta kill some Sims. She seemed too robotic. I don't want to say she had a bad voice because she isn't. She just didn't give Nancy any personality. Exactly. Like, there just wasn't anything special to it. It was very, very bland. Be earnest in survival. Okay. It is necessary for every man to abandon keys, donkey. Occupant here, panther. Oh, lowly. Owl first, then panther, and then came later, camel. Okay, and then we need to match up their colors. So let's see. Red could work. And then this would be yellow. That would be green. Did I get it on the first try just by randomly guessing a color? Oh my gosh, I just randomly guessed a color and it was the right color. Well, that's handy. Okay. And then we have this lovely puzzle. But don't we need the other piece, or do we only need the 6? Or maybe it's with this puzzle. But I use, at least, a countdown timer to do this one. Trying to mimic Lonnie, which seemed inauthentic, but it was her first game, so we give her a pass. She did decently. 6.5 out of 10. I think that's fair. She certainly wasn't doing the best performance considering the dialogue was a thing. This is true. Direction she was given wasn't any better either, since it was her first time as Nancy. I'll give her a pass. Yeah. Sold a ladder and a fridge accidentally, so I watched them die of starvation and couldn't fix the problem because we didn't know how. That's so funny. Do experiments on them and see how long they could go in an enclosed home. It was funny when a psychologist would randomly show up and try to give them an assessment. I love it. I don't get the 7 pieces shall open the thing because there's only 6 dials. But whatever, we're here at this horrible puzzle. Yeah, this one is interesting. Okay, so I'm going to set my timer to, on my phone, to 27 seconds. Okay, so we do humildad, and then generosidad, and then castidad, and then paciencia, and then templanza, and then caridad, and then diligencia. Okay, humildad, and then the next one I need pretty quickly will be generosidad. Okay, but first I need that key. Pause and reset my timer. Okay. Thanks for the key. Thanks, game. Okay. Castidad at 20. Paciencia at 15. Templanza at 11. Caridad at 6. Indulgencia at 2. Yeah! Yeah! So that's the key. Just set a timer on your phone to count down from 27 seconds. And then in order, it's Humildad 27, Generosidad at 25, Castidad at 20, Paciencia at 15, Templanza at 11, Caridad at 6, and Diligencia at 2. I actually have never minded this puzzle. But I know a lot of people hate it. The puzzle at the end of Medallion. Yes, that's the worst puzzle. That's the one I hate the most. Haven't reached this point yet in your playthrough?
Looks like a very old map of the western United States.
A map to the City of Gold, and then a big old treasure chest. So, we found the treasure. So now we can go give it back. What really frustrates me about the key puzzle at the end of this game is that I'm almost positive sometimes that I get the right answer, and then the game is like, nope, that's the wrong one. And it just really confuses me. Like, I'll sit there and I'll puzzle it out for a long time. Like, I'll go through the whole thing, the whole kit and caboodle, and logic it out for 20 minutes, 30 minutes. And then I'll get the answer, and it'll be like, nope. And I mean, I could be wrong. But to be consistently that wrong, apparently, I would love your help with the key puzzle. I need you to show me the rules for Senior Journal. Okay. I will show you those once Nancy climbs out of Blue Hole. Okay. So, here are the rules. I'll sit it there for a second, in case you need to, like, take a picture of it or something. Need to make absolutely sure the rules work the same for Junior and Senior, since your specific strategy works perfectly on Junior. Okay, cool. Well, there's the rules. Let me know if you need them again. Scooby-Doo! There's a notification. Need to get rid of that. Excuse me, notification. There we go. Okay. Okay. So now we're gonna go tell George and be like, hey, we solved it. After I drive painfully slowly over this dirt trail. And the kidnappers will be like, no. The rules are the exact same, just written differently. Oh, okay.
Nancy, you're here. This just showed up on the porch.
We know you have the treasure. Go immediately to Sangre Beach and give it to the man staying there. Then return to the resort. We will get the treasure from him. Do not wait for us. Do not try to watch the beach and come alone. Do this and you will receive directions to the location of your friend. Disobey and your friend will pay the consequences.
Well, the good news is I found the treasure. It's a map.
Yes! I knew you could do it. I knew it! So what's the bad news?
I'm gonna have to deliver it to Johnny by myself.
But
look, I still don't know if this guy's in on the kidnapping or not, but even if he's not, we could blow everything if you contradict these instructions and drive out there with me.
no, listen. I could sneak ahead of you and hide.
George, I'm not going to risk Bess's life over some map.
But you can't expect me to just sit here. I have to go. I mean, what if something happens to you? What if I never see either of you again? I couldn't deal with that, Nancy. I just couldn't.
George, I'm going to go, and when I come back, Bess will be with me. I promise.
Okay.
I promise. You can't promise that, Nancy. In the journal, memorize the symbol and rule that states that the keyhole does not have 2 screws. Okay. What series should Nancy Drew cross over with? I mean, all this Scooby-Doo talk makes me really want Nancy to show up in a Scooby-Doo mystery. Because that would be really funny. She could be a guest detective. Whoop. When you reach the puzzle, you must make sure the condition is met, meaning you must make sure the keyhole does not have 2 screws. Right, okay.
Now what?
The people who kidnapped my friend, they want me to leave something with you.
What is that?
Some kind of treasure map. They intend to take it from you when they're sure the coast is clear.
I don't want it. Get it out of here.
It's not for you, it's for the kidnappers.
Oh no, forget it. I don't want any part of this. I'm in enough trouble as it is.
Look, it's no big deal. All they want is the map. You've got to do this, please.
Oh, crikey. And now that I've done everything you've wanted, I want you to do something for me.
Sure, what do you want?
Just watch. Remember me, Nancy?
No.
Oh my gosh, you're that guy from New York, the one who threatened the life of Rick Arlen. You're the agent. David. No. Daniel. Darren. Darwin. Derek. Dewey. Dick. Drake.
Dwayne, you idiot! Dwayne Powers!
You don't sound like him.
Dwayne Powers, right. I thought you went to prison.
I did. For several long years. But they were well spent. You see, one of the men who worked at the Monkey Research Center here did volunteer work at the prison after he retired. We got to be friends. Good friends. Such good friends that he gave me a book the monkeys had found somewhere here on the island. He was sure it would lead to Cibola, one of the fabled lost cities of gold, but he couldn't decode it, nor could I. And then it hit me. A way to find El Toro's treasure and get back at the teenage snoop who ruined my life.
You buried El Toro's book on the beach, then lured us here, kidnapped Bess, and left me those directions so I could dig it up, decode it, and find the treasure for you. And those clues I found suggesting the Gibsons were the kidnappers, you planted them to throw me off track.
Yes! It was all sheer genius! I was an up-and-coming actor before you came along. Did you know that?
No.
No, I didn't.
Well, I was. And as I just proved, I've still got what it takes. You fell for my performance hook, line, and sinker. Not only did I get you to find that map to Cibola, but I had you begging me to take it from you. And I had you believing there were mysterious other people on the island, didn't I? Unfortunately, there's nobody here but me. Heck, I even got you to help undo the damage those infernal monkeys did to my boat. I was brilliant!
All right, so you were brilliant. Now where's Bess?
She's very close, actually. Always has been. Next time, if there is a next time, watch upon whose toes you step, Nancy Drew. Watching where you step wouldn't hurt either.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
Move, Nancy. He doesn't even look like Dwayne.
This is what's known as the end of the line, Nancy. I was hoping to get all 3 of you down there, but your pal George lucked out. Oh well, gotta be flexible.
No, wait, stop. Come on, Dwayne, let's talk. I want to hear more. You know, about how smart you are for coming up with such an incredibly clever plan.
Sorry, no time. I've got a tide to catch. Hope you're not afraid of the dark.
No, fortunately, I'm not.
Nancy!
Bess! Oh my gosh, I wasn't sure I'd ever see you again. Are you okay?
Oh man, am I glad to see you. I mean, I'm not happy you got dumped down here too, but I'm real happy I'm not alone anymore. And now that you are down here, I'm really, really happy because I know you'll be able to get us out. And oh my gosh, you found my bracelet. That is so cool. And I sound like an absolute babbling idiot, don't I?
Sort of. Just try to calm down. Are you okay?
Well, I'm kind of thirsty, and I'm starving, of course. And until he opened the lid just now, it was getting pretty stuffy in here. But otherwise, I'm fine. And I found a way out. Look.
All right, so that's a lot to unpack. First of all, Nancy's all like, Bess, I never thought I'd see you again. You weren't acting like you were never going to see Bess again, Nancy. You were pretty chill this whole time. You were not nervous at all. Second, yes, you basically have to have played Stay Tuned for Danger before playing this game in order to understand who the culprit is, which the first time I played this game, I had not yet played Stay Tuned for Danger. Third, doesn't sound like Dwayne Powers. Fourth, doesn't look like Dwayne Powers. Fifth, since when was Dwayne an up-and-coming actor? He wasn't. He was an agent, and never once did they mention acting. Oh, hi, Andy Jason. I mean, Dwayne. They mentioned Dwayne was in prison for years, yet he never seems to notice how Nancy is still the same age, right? And Nancy doesn't move. She just stands there during his entire villain monologue and does nothing. They really tried to make this unexpected, that it just turned out cringy. Exactly, say Ichigo. Andy Jason would make more sense. Would have been better if this was Shorty, because it's his voice actor, and Shorty was looking for treasure, and the key from Shadowrun shows up. That's a good point, too. Yeah, I didn't play Stay Tuned for Danger until way later. You make such good points on all fronts. This game. How could Nancy not notice one of her past culprits? It doesn't look like Dwayne. WTF, I love it. Yep. Dwayne Powers, guys. So it's not Johnny Roll. It's not Johnny Poole. It's Dwayne Powers. Nancy shouldn't be so gullible at this point. I kind of wish that the culprit was one of the other characters, not previous culprits, but someone else we encountered in the games. Exactly. Exactly. All very good points. Oh my goodness. Alright, well, I suppose we can attempt to solve this mystery now, since Bess apparently found us a way out. A key! I have a key. She just happens to know that Nancy has the key, or just assumes that Nancy has the key, I guess. Alright, so in here we have a bunch of pictures that we see in El Toro's journal, which is pretty funny. This pulley looks a lot like the one from Creature of Kapu Cave. There's a thing behind here that I forget how to get. Lovely El Toro here. Give me your key, man. So El Toro somehow managed to die with, like, his arm still up holding a sword. That's impressive. That's dedication to the life of a pirate. I have been called Dwayne before. Yes, you have. Love a hug. Key puzzle time. Remember what I said or need a refresher. So 2 screws or not 2 screws. If the bottom row has 2 or more cutout plates, if the plate does not have 2 screws, then it is bronze. See, okay. So, copper rusts or becomes green. It does something over time and becomes green. Aged bronze is green. Iron rusts red. Okay, so we need bronze. If the bottom row has 2 or more cutout plates, then the keyhole is not round. Not 2 screws. You want the plate to be bronze. So I want a green one that doesn't have 2 screws. But there's like a bunch though. There's this one, there's this one, there's this one, there's this one, and there's this one. Maybe if she met the Scooby-Doo characters, have the monster be Dwayne in disguise. Exactly. If the bottom row has 2 or more cutout plates, then the keyhole is not round. So get the keyhole that makes the keyhole not have 2 screws on the top row. What? Because a keyhole that isn't 2 screws is always bronze. I'm so confused. So get the keyhole that makes the keyhole not have 2 screws on the top row. If the keyhole plate does not have 2 screws, then it is bronze. Okay, I think I see what you're saying there. A keyhole that isn't 2 screws is always bronze. See the rule for 2 screws. Yep. So we basically know it has to be bronze, right? If it is not the keyhole if the plate is bronze and has an empty space directly above it. If blank is in the first row, then keyhole doesn't have 2 screws. And if it doesn't have 2 screws, then it's bronze. I see. Okay. So this one, right? If this is in the first row, the keyhole doesn't have 2 screws, and it is bronze. Which means it's either the rose or the heart, or this one or this one. These round ones. Make it true that the keyhole does not have 2 screws. Got it. It's the rose keyhole. And how do you know that? I don't like these types of puzzles. I hear you say, Chico. How do we know that, though? If blank is a cutout and not bronze, it is not the keyhole if the plate is bronze and has an empty space. If the bottom row has 2 or more cutout plates, then the plate is not round. Is it because these have cutouts, so it can't be round? You think it is at any rate? You're probably right. Huh. See, but how'd you know that?
Come on, Bess, let's get out of here.
The plane's coming.
George must have gotten the satellite phone to work.
Both you guys are amazing. George! Hey, George!
Not only had George called the float plane company, but she'd contacted the U.S. Coast Guard and the police in Nassau, San Juan, Miami, and Havana. She even called the FBI, but they put her on hold. Anyway, while Bess and George waited for the authorities, I talked the float plane pilot into taking me up so we could search for Dwayne from the air. We soon spotted his boat about 3 miles from shore and radioed it in. But when they boarded the boat, the police found it empty. Was the boat just a decoy? Did Dwayne meet up with someone and make his getaway in a boat I wouldn't recognize? Or did he, while gloating over the map, accidentally fall overboard and drown? Unfortunately, it doesn't look like anyone will ever know for sure. As for the Gibsons, they'd been at a week-long family reunion in North Dakota and were mystified upon their return to find the resort overrun with police, government agents, and reporters. They didn't have a clue what had gone on in their absence. But they were happy about all the publicity Dwayne's escapade had generated and offered to let Bess, George, and me continue to stay on for a real free vacation. But we all said no thank you. The only thing that sounded good to any of us after what we'd just been through was good old boring home.
Which item was not seen in Johnny's camp? A life jacket, a cooler, a fishing rod, or a frying pan? He definitely had a pan. He had a cooler. I feel like he either didn't have a life jacket or a fishing rod. Do any of you guys know? That's seriously impressive, Friday Lambda. If that special keyhole is in the 4-column row 1 and the rose keyhole is in the top, it's always the rose. That's incredible. There's only 3 bronze keyholes that can be the solution. That's amazing. Oh, I'm sorry you missed the end, Demon Slayer. Why did the owners not leave somewhere there to look after the property? Yeah, that would make a lot more sense to have someone kind of watching over things. You would think that would make more sense. I'm gonna go life jacket. I feel like he's not safe. Aha, I was right. Okay. Down under Discoverer for finding the Aussie. For looking on the bright side. Yeah, too much on the bright side, Nancy. Treasure hunter, seeking out the buried metal. Okay.
Something sinister has been set loose at Waverly Academy. Someone, known only as the Black Cat, is terrorizing students. sending them strange notes, which are always followed by frightening accidents. The only way to unravel the mystery is to go undercover as a transfer student and enter the world of cliques and gossip that rules life at this exclusive all-girls boarding school. Help me uncover Waverly's centuries-old secrets and avoid becoming a black cat's next victim by joining me in my next adventure, Warnings at Waverly Academy.
Best game ever! Immediately preceded by one of the most frustrating games ever. We'll stick around for the bloopers. Yes, Waverly! Yes, I'm so excited for Waverly. Waverly is amazing. I love everything about it. All the characters, the entire location, all the puzzles, the snack shop, the vibe, Casper, the black cats, Edgar Allan Poe. I love it. So good. Your family exclusively calls Warnings at Waverly Academy Wizards of Waverly Plays. Somebody does that to make fun of me too, and I can't remember if it's my brother or if it's Mr. Wizard Kitten. I think it might be my brother? I'm not positive. Can't wait to watch a stream of this one. Yay! This will be on Sunday. We'll be streaming this one on Sunday. So excited. Squee, Waverly! I do want the Sims 4 build to be done by Sunday. We'll see. Ooh, that would be perfect timing, Amanda. Waverly will be on this Sunday morning. Remember seeing this trailer for the first time. Oh, it's so good. The only one that matters is the single rule that makes the keyhole bronze. That actually makes a lot of sense, Friday Lambda. That makes a lot of sense. And I'm going to remember that now every time I play this game again. Snack shop. Oh, you're gonna miss Sunday's stream? I'm sorry, Allison. At least you can watch it back, though. That's good. You guys just learned a speedrunning trick. Hooray! We love it. So glad it's on Sunday. No work to distract me. Yes, I'm so pumped. That's gonna be a lot of fun. It is my favorite game. I love many of the Nancy Drew games to death, but Waverly will always be... will probably always be my favorite. So, we'll have that to look forward to on Sunday, but it looks like we get the bloopers pretty quick here. There's voice actors for the kidnappers. They totally didn't. Maybe they had recordings that they cut out. Huh, that's interesting. Should be here for the majority of it. Awesome. It'll be afternoon in Europe. That's perfect.
Take one. Speed. Action.
All right.
Take 8. Speed. Action.
That's just terrifying.
Hey, what the? Whoever glued my feet to this thing is in big trouble!
I like that one.
What the heck?
That is relatable.
Oh, man. The monkeys must have messed up the coin thing. You're supposed to take the coin, guys. If you'd read the script, you'd know that. Sometimes those monkeys can be so lazy.
Love it. Figured it out because you were curious. It turns out the solution is easier than you'd expect. Yeah, that's really interesting. Look closely at the names. They're jokes. Oh, I see. Gotcha, Honk Raccoon. I give props to whoever glued Cuckoo's feet.
Hi, I'm Nancy Drew.
I agree.
This is my center of operations. My desk.
Okay,
Go
Nancy.
ahead.
Been here, done that. We successfully completed this mystery. Well done, everyone. Okay, I will put display capture on so I can show a quick Mel pic because the people demand the pictures of the Mel. And then we will finish up today's stream, and then we'll be ready for Sunday and Warnings of Waverly Academy. So pumped. This was actually a lot of fun, though. Playing this game with other people was more fun than just struggling through it myself. So thank you, everyone. Which Mel picture shall we do? Which one? We could do... we could do this one where she's on her favorite rocking chair. Just looking upset that I provoked her and woke her up from a nap, as cats do. All right, we'll do this one. And I'm going to slide it over. Okay, display. That needs to be more like this. This is Mel on her favorite rocking chair. That's her favorite pillow, and she leaves hair all over it. So it's not really a cream pillow most of the time. It's a cream pillow with accents of fur. One of the worst games is done. Out of the way. We'll get double Mel on Sunday, exactly. Ransom isn't as bad as I remembered. I enjoyed watching you play. Thank you, Glazed Donut. I really enjoyed playing this with all of you. The Waverly photo of Hollowell and her cat with you and Mel. Oh, I love that idea. She has that how dare you peasant look, right? She's like, you woke me up to take a picture of me. I was napping. How dare you? How could you do such a thing to me? Queen Mel on her throne. She thoroughly enjoys that rocking chair. If you want to see more Mel pictures, she is featured frequently on the Instagram. So if you haven't followed the channel on Instagram, we're Wizard Kitten YT. And I do updates for like when I'm streaming next and fun content in between streams. So if you haven't followed us yet there, please feel free to do so. Please feel free to like the stream if you enjoyed it. If you haven't subscribed yet, please feel free to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you always know when I go live for streams. And yeah, thank you everyone so much for joining. This was a lot of fun. More Mel on the Instagram. I shall oblige. She's such a cute pumpkin. Thank you. I imagine she goes, give me attention, peasant. She does. And then 5 seconds later, she'll be like, too much attention, peasant. She's very cat. All right. Well, I will see everyone on Sunday, or not everyone, but anyone who's able to join on Sunday. Thank you so much for joining me for this stream today. You're all such wonderful fellow detectives, and I really enjoy spending this time with you, so thank you so very much. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your Friday. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.